You know, there's a saying, diamonds are forever, but basketball is not. So what happens when a player finally hangs his jersey for good? How do they manage the fame when their careers end? Well, more importantly, this question, is there life after basketball? Well, the answer is obvious. In the Philippines, they either become politicians or television celebrities. So I guess a better question would be, just how the hell do they do it? Join me, Lourdes Vera, as we dribble back through time here in Basketball Almanac.
Jaworski bleeding from the mountain.
Well, if there's a dead ball situation, now they can call for a 30-second injury timeout.
Others wait, but there are some who choose to make that one giant career crossover. And a number of them have found themselves in that place that is infinitely bloodier and more savage than professional basketball. It's called local politics. There's a popular American saying, politics is just showbiz for ugly people.
Senior citizen ka na? Kung makatalon ka, parang kang 18 years old.
There just might be a grain of truth to that. But what if politics and showbiz were populated not just by people who are not just good-looking, but athletic as well?
And Atoy just took it away from Anais, zigzagging, getting away, and a good basket.
People who can shoot perfect free throws, sink three-pointers, and can dunk,
Not this time. Paras, Paras!
and can stuff the ball into the ring.
Here is the big game. What a baseline drive.
Literally, politics is an entirely different ballgame. But public service is also about public perception. And reception, a good image, goes a long way. Just ask former Senator Freddy Webb, who has endeared himself to the voting public first by showing his wares on the hardcourt.
When I was running for the councilor position dyan sa Pasay, I was playing basketball to represent our country. We won against Korea at that time. And I was assigned to legendary Shin Dumpa para gwardiyan ko. And he's the best in Asia. Pero sa sarili ko, pagka gwardyan ko ito, sa kanya laro lang to, sa akin buhay ko ito. Sapagkat alam kong pag nanalo ko, dun sa laro, mananalo rin ako dun sa politika. So I won.
Webb served as Pasay City Councilor from 1971 to 78. In between his work as councilor, he represented the country in the 1972 Munich Olympics as part of the last national team to play in the quadrennial meets basketball competition. He also played for the Tanduay Ram Makers in the PBA from 1976 to 78. Upon retiring in 78, he shifted to coaching, calling the shots for Eco Tanduay and Shell before returning to politics in 87 when he ran for Congressman of the Lone District of Parañaque. He won and served for 2 terms from 87 to 1992 and later vied for a seat in the Senate where he finished inside the Magic 12 with more than 5 million votes. As senator, he authored and co-authored laws on public health and sports.
Okay, Jaworski makes this move right down the middle. Prospect, big play again.
Not long after Webb's time in the upper house, another basketball legend would enter the Senate. His is a hallowed name in Philippine sports, Robert Jaworski.
So the idea is no double teaming, but not unless it is obvious that you can take it. Okay.
The Big J ran for senator in 1988 and finished 9th with almost 9 million votes. In the Senate, he filed 300 bills on economic affairs, trade, commerce, environment, and sports.
We have to get into the bottom of this matter, the accreditation process, and more so how it is being handled by the DOTC, particularly LTO.
He also figured in the Senate investigation on PhilSham controversy, which exposed bogus Filipino-American players in the PBA. He was also a senator juror in the ERAP impeachment trial.
Si Big J was taken seriously as a politician. And I think he did many things in his life as a senator, in trying to filibuster, in trying to go for sound legislation. So I feel that the Big J cannot be underestimated as a senator. You know, I thought to this day, the Big J is highly regarded, not only as someone who made his mark in sports, but also someone who was known as an honest and as a hardworking politician.
Soon, other notable basketball names followed Webb and Jaworski in politics. The Big J's son, Dodot, won as Pasig congressman, while Freddy's son, Jason, became Parañaque councilor. Joey Marquez served as Parañaque mayor. Philip Cesar, Rosalio Yoyong Martires, and Tito Varela were elected vice mayors. Tatay ko, Ato Agustin, Franz Pumaren, Paul Artadi, the late Brian Gahol, Jerry Esplana, Elmer Cabahog, to name a few, became city councilors. PBA coach Yang Yao served as vice governor of Pampanga. For pop culture expert Michael Andrada, this sports to politics crossover is not entirely surprising.
Sa larangan ng cultural studies, lagi merong audience reception o yung reception theory na ikinokonsidera palagi ng isang tao o ng isang personalidad yung kanyang mga career choices kung makakakuha siya o hindi ng suporta. So mayroong mga lumipat sa karera ng labas sa industriya ng sports na nakakuha sila ng following mula sa audience pero meron ding hindi.
Freddy Webb and Robert Jaworski were not the first basketball players to enter the Senate. That honor belongs to Ambrosio Padilla, who was a member of the country's first Olympic basketball team. Padilla and company placed 5th in the 1936 Berlin Games. It is still the highest finish made by any Asian team in Olympic basketball. Padilla, a former Solicitor General, served the Senate for 16 years. How to be a PBA superstar? Number 1, you must...
Pwede pa-selfie.
Sige, sir. Again, how to become a PBA superstar? You need 2 things. First, supernatural basketball skills. Second is charm and good looks. So it shouldn't come as any surprise that the pretty boys of the Philippine Basketball Association become screen heartthrobs.
Añejo, 1-point lead. They have possession. A minute and 45.
Basketball and politics were not the only zones strayed into by Freddy Webb, Yoyong Martires, Atoyko, and even Jaworski. They also dabbled in acting. Webb began his showbiz career while still in the PBA, playing husband to Nova Villa in the hit 70s sitcom Chicks to Chicks.
Yung sa basketball, sa artista, walang problema sa mga manlalaro yun. We're used to people watching us, you know, we're used to shouting, wala kami nervyos. Siguro, not unless you have cold feet, papasok. Sapagkat sa pagiging artista, pag nagkaroon ka ng kaba, patay ka eh. Makikita sa dialogue mo, makikita sa mata mo, makikita sa arte mo, di ba?
Webb also appeared in other television shows and films like the basketball-themed movie Fast Break, together with Robert Jaworski. The Big J also starred in the 70s hit Double Dribble with superstar Nora Honor while still playing for Toyota. Jaworski actually had his movie debut before entering the PBA. Martires, a former Olympian, became known for his thick Cebuano accent and seemingly irascible persona. He became one of comedian Vic Soto's constant sidekicks in TV and film. Atay ko, a PBA Hall of Famer, ventured into action comedy movies as support to veteran actors, such as the late Fernando Po Jr., Bong Revilla, and Philip Salvador.
There is one underlining factor to all of this, and this is survival. Nung naglalaro ako, sa liit ng sweldo namin, pag nalaman basketball player ka, mahirap mag-anap ng asawa sapagkat sabihin, ang liit ng kita niyan.
Two-time PBA MVP Benjie Paras, now a successful comedian himself, agrees.
There was this time of my PBA career na I stopped playing for almost a year dahil nagkaroon ako ng problema with my mother team and do sa contract. So I stopped, and then one of the producer, si Sir Mon Salvador, approached me and sinabi niya nga na mayroon siyang concept for me since I'm not playing. So I took that opportunity, and sayang din kasi financially, and saka gusto kong subukan lang, wala naman akong ginagawa. And then doon nag-start.
Paras' showbiz debut happened in 1989 when he appeared in the movie Last 2 Minutes at the height of his PBA career. In 1993, he starred with Quezon City Mayor Herbert Bautista in the hit comedy film Dunkin' Donato.
When I did my first movie, which is Dunkin' Donato with Herbert Bautista and Rufa Gutierrez. Pagdating ko ron, kwentuhan lang kami, tawanan. Kasi Herbert Bautista is my batchmate from San Beda when I was still in high school. Then biglang sabi ng director, okay, take na tayo. And what? Yun na yun. Kumaga, wala naman tinuro sa inyo. And then pagdating doon, binibigay yung senaryo. So sa akin kasi, naging experience yung nangyari. And doon na nag-start.
With his height, goofiness, and sense of timing, the Tower of Power proved to be a natural in front of the camera and has since made his unique mark in the industry.
Sa akin itong showbiz, this is the best job in the world for me. To entertain, to make people happy, to make them laugh. Wala na akong makikita pang ibang ganong trabaho. Kaya masaya ako. Still remember, I was talking to the legend of movie industry, which is Tito Eddie Garcia. Yun ang sinasabi niya, you never retire, which is what he's doing right now. Until now, andyan pa rin siya. So ganun din yung gusto ko.
Like Paras, fellow big men Joey Marquez, Bonel Balingit, and Jimmy Santos also made waves in the entertainment industry. Marquez was one of the mainstays of Palibhasa Lalaki, one of the longest-running sitcoms in the country, which is...
Especially nanalo kayo. Pag nag-mall ka the next day, medyo, uy, napanood ko to last night, galing ng laro nito. Yung mga ganun, memorable sa amin. No? Kasi nung time namin, parang sobrang taas ng hype ng PBA. Parang pumapantay nga kami sa mga sikat na artista nung time na yun.
Ito pa isa, mahirap na tira.
And from the big league, Barrientos jumped to the big screen, starring in 1997 comedy Go, Johnny Go, where he showcased both his acting and dancing skills.
Parang wow, sabi ko. Totoo ba to na bibigyan ako ng chance? Hindi ko na-expect, no? Although, maganda naman yung maganda yung script, parang light lang siya, wala namang heavy drama, more on action comedy. So feeling ko kaya kong dalhin.
But after a short stint in entertainment, the Flying A returned to his first love, leading Alaska to 2 more championships in 1998 before joining the PBA Centennial team, which won the bronze medal in the Bangkok Asian Games. In fact, Barrientos almost got the chance to play in the NBA.
Meron talaga nag-offer yung Charlotte Hornets team. No? 2 beses kasi ako inoperan. Yung una, training camp for Charlotte. Tapos yung second na offer nila sa akin, 10-day contract naman. Which is diretso na sa NBA yun. Siguro nung time kasi na in-offer sa akin yun, parang yun yung time na part ng Charlotte Hornets is binibenta. Then nung bumalik na sila sa akin, nawala yung interest nila kasi part of the Charlotte Hornets, sold na. Nabenta na. So yung interest nila uling kumuha ng Asian player, parang napunta sa mga European.
In 2010, Barrientos retired from the PBA, but he was far from leaving the sport for good. He served as assistant coach for Barangay Ginebra before joining longtime coach and mentor Tim Cohn when San Mig Coffee claimed the league's 5th Grand Slam. San Mig evolved into Star and later Magnolia Hotshots, but the Flying A remains one of its reliable coaching lieutenants.
In my heart, gusto ko pa sana maglaro at least 2 more years. Kaya lang din ako nabigyan ng chance. So, in-embrace ko na yung pagiging assistant coach. So right now, I'm enjoying naman as assistant coach here sa Magnolia Star Hotshots.
Congratulations, Johnny Barrientos!
Basketball players come and go. They may take on different paths upon retirement. Yet one thing is for sure, the game has definitely taught them not just how to play, but more importantly, to understand the X's and the O's of life.
From being a basketball player, marami kang mapupulot ng mga values. No? For instance, discipline, yung hard work. Yung discipline na yun, yung work ethic, yung commitment to a goal. All of those are things that an athlete can bring into a life in show business, a life in politics. The important thing is integrity. Integrity in respecting the game as an athlete.
Maging kuripot kayo. Hindi, totoo yan. Kasi maradadami kaibigan mo And mahihiya ka. You need to be the one to spend money. Pero hindi naman pwedeng araw-araw. You need to save money, help your parents na silang naghirap sa'yo. So sila naman muna yung tulungan mo. And after that, ikaw naman. Raise a family and save for your children.
Put their money where their investment will be taken care of, in short, where they become successful. This is what basketball is all about now. It has become a science, a profession, while before It was only a hobby.
He gets it!
No matter how long your idols have been playing, all basketball careers must come to an end. Retirement is as inevitable as timeouts or foul trouble. Yet life must play on to the next quarter until we hear the final buzzer. I'm Lord De Vera, and this has been Basketball Almanac.
Get access and watch your favorite sporting events on Pilipinas Live with these easy steps. Download via Google Play or App Store. Once downloaded, enter a valid email address. Verify the OTP sent to your email address. Note that the OTP is valid for 5 minutes and for one-time use only. If no OTP is received, you may click on the Resend OTP button. Once successful, create and enter your password. Accept the terms and conditions to complete your registration. You can now log on to Pilipinas Live. Subscribe now for only 149 pesos monthly.
You know what I love about Pilipinas Live? I can watch me. Pilipinas Live lets me watch in different angles. No. I'm referring to the multicam feature. It allows me to chat with the other viewers too, which means I can read your comments too. Come on, guys. That's what I'm talking about. And it's not just games, there's original content too. That is Pilipinas Love. Pilipinas Live.
Pilipinas Live is the home of Philippine volleyball. Watch your favorite volleyball leagues such as Spikers Turf, Premier Volleyball League, and the UAAP, all in one app. You can watch all these games and more live and on your preferred device. Download Pilipinas Live today from the App Store or Google Play Store and register for free.
How much do we love Pinoy sports? As a fan, we don't just watch the games.
The season for me, and I just owe it all to the work I put in.
We watch every part, every angle, every name. We talk about the plays, talk about it for days. We witness the big events, the thrilling moments, and relive the best seconds. We cherish the fears, the tears, at syempre, the cheers. How much do we love Pinoy sports? With all our heart, all-out passion. All the time. All with Pilipinas Live. Ang app natin para sa sports natin.
Get access and watch your favorite sporting events on Pilipinas Live with these easy steps. Download via Google Play or App Store. Once downloaded, enter a valid email address. Verify the OTP sent to your email address. Note that the OTP is valid for 5 minutes and for one-time use only. If no OTP is received, you may click on the Resend OTP button. Once successful, create and enter your password. Accept the terms and conditions to complete your registration. You can now log on to Pilipinas Live. Subscribe now for only 149 pesos monthly.
You know what I love about Pilipinas Live? I can watch me. Pilipinas Live lets me watch in different angles. No. I'm referring to the multicam feature. It allows me to chat with the other viewers too, which means I can read your comments too. Come on, guys. That's what I'm talking about. And it's not just games, there's original content too. And that is Pilipinas Love. Pilipinas Live.
Pilipinas Live is the home of Philippine volleyball. Watch your favorite volleyball leagues such as Spikers Turf, Premier Volleyball League, and the UAAP. All in one app. You can watch all these games and more live and on your preferred device. Download Pilipinas Live today from the App Store or Google Play Store and register for free.
How much do we love Pinoy sports? As a fan, we don't just watch the games.
The season for me, and I just owe it all to the work I put in.
We watch every part, every angle, every name. We talk about the plays. Talk about it for days. We witness the big events, the thrilling moments, and relive the best seconds. We cherish the fears, the tears, at syempre, the cheers. How much do we love Pinoy sports? With all our heart, all-out passion. All the time. All with Pilipinas Live. Ang app natin para sa sports natin.
Get access and watch your favorite sporting events on Pilipinas Live with these easy steps. Download via Google Play or App Store. Once downloaded, enter a valid email address. Verify the OTP sent to your email address. Note that the OTP is valid for 5 minutes and for one-time use only. If no OTP is received, you may click on the Resend OTP button. Once successful, create and enter your password. Accept the terms and conditions to complete your registration. You can now log on to Pilipinas Live. Subscribe now for only 149 pesos monthly.
You know what I love about Filipinas Live? I can watch me. Filipinas Live lets me watch in different angles. No. I'm referring to the multi-cam feature. It allows me to chat with the other viewers too, which means I can read your comments too. Come on, guys. That's what I'm talking about. And it's not just games, there's original content too. And that is Filipinas Love. Filipinas Live.
Pilipinas Live is the home of Philippine volleyball. Watch your favorite volleyball leagues such as Spikers Turf, Premier Volleyball League, and the UAAP. All in one app. You can watch all these games and more live and on your preferred device. Download Pilipinas Live today from the App Store or Google Play Store and register for free.
How much do we love Pinoy sports? As a fan, we don't just watch the games.
The season for me, and I just owe it all to the work I put in.
We watch every part, every angle, every name. We talk about the plays. Talk about it for days. We witness the big events, the thrilling moments, and relive the best seconds. We cherish the fears, the tears, at syempre, the cheers. How much do we love Pinoy sports? With all our heart, all-out passion. All the time. All with Pilipinas Live. Ang app natin para sa sports natin.
Get access and watch your favorite sporting events on Pilipinas Live with these easy steps. Download via Google Play or App Store. Once downloaded, enter a valid email address. Verify the OTP sent to your email address. Note that the OTP is valid for 5 minutes and for one-time use only. If no OTP is received, you may click on the Resend OTP button. Once successful, create and enter your password. Accept the terms and conditions to complete your registration. You can now log on to Pilipinas Live. Subscribe now for only 149 pesos monthly.
You know what I love about Filipinas Live? I can watch me. Filipinas Live lets me watch in different angles. No. I'm referring to the multicam feature. It allows me to chat with the other viewers too, which means I can read your comments too. Come on, guys. That's what I'm talking about. And it's not just games, there's original content too. And that is Filipinas Love. Filipinas Live.
Pilipinas Live is the home of Philippine volleyball. Watch your favorite volleyball leagues such as Spikers Turf, Premier Volleyball League, and the UAAP, all in one app. You can watch all these games and more live and on your preferred device. Download Pilipinas Live today from the App Store or Google Play Store and register for free.
Ginalingan ng gusto, shoot sabay sigaw, dribble tapos hataw, hiya parang lindol, buzzer beater ni Idol. Halos di makahinga sa talbog ng bola, ang puso ay natadala. Sino ang magiging bida? Solid ang laban, malupit ang galawan, solid ang fans, malakas ang hiyawan, ang action ay walang hinto. Sa solid na laro, solid ang laban.
As we welcome you to the Inares here in Montalban, we have two teams heading in two different directions with the number 3 as a common denominator for both of them. TNT Tropang 5G is on a 3-game winning streak, while on the other hand, Terrafirma Dyip is on a 3-game slide. You know, streaks can end in different ways. It could end tonight in a good way, it could end in a not so nice way, and it depends on these two teams. Hello everybody, we're with the Dean, Ginito Henson, and it's so nice to see you again after a while.
Thank you.
And we have a game for us that should prove to have a lot of possibilities, Ginito.
Well, nabanggit mo nga, no? Opposite poles. Both these teams, record ng TNT is 4-1. Record naman ng Terrafirma is 1-4. As you mentioned, 3-game winning streak for TNT. 3-game losing streak for Terrafirma. Terrafirma's average losing margin, 15.7 points. Average winning margin naman ng TNT, 15.5 points. As you take a look at our leaderboard, at makikita po natin ang Terrafirma at the bottom, not exactly
Phoenix is at the bottom.
but near the bottom at 1-4. But then TNT is in second place and looking to fortify its hold on that very coveted twice-a-beat advantage going to the playoffs. And we all know that sa tournament format natin, top 4 will have that twice-a-beat advantage in the quarterfinals.
And there are some players who of late have turned around their games. That was a classic game between Meralco and TNT. The big comeback by TNT, and Ray Nambatak, we'll talk about him in a short while with a big performance. And look at the numbers from that previous game.
Well, very impressive numbers for TNT, particularly in the turnover department. Only 12 miscues para sa kanila at ang Meralco 22. Sa turnover points naman, 25-8. And that was really the big difference. The fact that TNT had Meralco on the ropes with a lot of turnovers, and of course TNT capitalizing. But the not silver lining for TNT was in that game, they lost the battle for the boards, 39-48, and they also lost in assists, 12-16. So those are two departments that I'm sure Coach Chot Reyes will key in this game.
And of course, Meralco was leading for the most part of that game. We were beginning to talk about Ray Nambatak, and a big performance by Ray. He had 20.22 in fact against Meralco.
That's right, 20 points in the second half for Nambatak. And for the conference, he's shooting, guess what, 62.5% from 4. That's 5 out of 8 4-pointers for Nambatak. But only 25% from 3. That's 4 out of 16 for Nambatak. Overall, he's averaging 13 points a game. And that's an upgrade from his average in the Philippine Cup last season, which was 12.2. So a little bit higher in his scoring output. And that's because he's hitting those shots from way outside.
Exactly. And another big gunner for TNT Tropang 5G, of course, is Calvin Oftana, who also had a stellar performance against Meralco.
24 points for Oftana against Meralco. That's a conference high para sa kanya. And he shot 60% from the field, plus added 5 rebounds and 4 steals. Now for the conference, he's averaging 18.4 points a game and shooting 38.9% from 3. Also logging 34 minutes a game. So this guy's getting a lot of exposure from Coach Chot Reyes. And why not? He's delivering the goods.
Yes, indeed. And he is ever so reliable. And somebody who has found a home in TNT Tropang 5G when before the conference it didn't look like anybody was going to sign him. Of course, it's Gio Halanon.
Well, for a while nga, no? Parang nasa limbo si Gio Halanon. But, you know, he went to the TNT camp. He tried out, got taken, and, well, not bad. Because in that game against Meralco, itong ginawa niya, naka 10 points siya, 3 out of 5 from the floor, 3 assists and 3 steals, and for the season, and rather this conference, he's averaging 6.2 points and 4.4 rebounds, shooting 32.5% from 3. Now that's slightly lower than what he did last conference, 8.3 points and 4.7 rebounds. But Halanon has found a new home sa PBA, and looks like he's getting more and more comfortable with the system to Coach Chot Reyes.
Absolutely. And now completing our trio here is Miss Apple David. Apple?
For Coach Chot Reyes, it is good that they escaped with a win against Meralco, but tells his players not to get blinded by the fact na they've been very inconsistent this conference so far. Kahit pa 4-1 yung record nila, they haven't played a complete game yet. They usually get a good 24 minutes, but that's it. Kaya alarming ito for Coach Chot, and that is why the past week in practice, they've been working on ways to sustain a high level of play, and hopefully now, today kahit solid 36 minutes until it builds up to 48. Now they're coming in a situation where they're playing 2 games in 3 days. A big one on Sunday against the Magnolia Hotshots Chicken Templados. Pero hindi daw pwede na i-overlook nila itong game nila today against Terrafirma. Back to you, gentlemen.
Thank you very much, Apple David, taking care of patrolling the beat and the sidelines here today. And this should be a big test for TNT Tropang 5G, despite the fact that hindi maganda ang record as of late ng Terrafirma. I'm interested to find out what you think about Terrafirma, Kinito, as we discussed them. And in their previous game, they lost 106-91 to Rain or Shine.
Well, for Terrafirma, you know, they're still waiting for the arrival of Gio Chu. Siya yung first overall draft pick ng PBA. He's still fulfilling his commitment sa MPBL. Then Mark Nonoy has not been able to play. He's only played 3 games so far in this conference. So kay Mark Carino hindi din nakakalaro. So a lot of vacancies, a lot of gaps for Terrafirma. As you take a look at kung ano nangyari sa previous game nila, natalo nga sila ng Rain or Shine. Check out the assists and check out the perimeter points. That's where they really lost badly in the battle of statistics.
But of course, there are some shining stars in this team. Let's focus on J.M. Bravo. His average so far is that 14.6, and he averages close to 30 minutes per ball game.
Nakakagulat ang ginagawa ni J.M. Bravo sa ating conference, because he was just a 6th-round draft pick last time out, and he is the leading rookie scorer along with Juan Gomez de Leon. Both of them are averaging identical 14.6 points a game, but he's the leading rookie rebounder, 8.4 rebounds a game. Not bad for this Lyceum rookie. And remember last year when he was playing in the NCAA, he was knocked unconscious, rushed to the hospital, and then early this year he lost his father. So a lot of things that he had to overcome to be able to get to this stage, and boy, he's really delivering the goods for Terrafirma.
Yes, indeed. And now let's talk about Paulo Hernandez, who had a conference high 20 points high against rain or shine. And there are some good elements in this team. They just probably have to gel and make up for those missing parts you were talking about.
That's right. And for Paulo Hernandez, he's making the best out of the opportunity na bigay sa kanya. No? Last conference, he averaged only 2.5 points a game. But right now, he's averaging 15.6 points a game. What an upgrade. At itong ginawa niya against rain or shine, 20 points, that's a conference high para sa kanya. And he was 6 out of 10 from the floor, 60% shooting from 3-point distance, 3 out of 6. So not bad performance on the part of Paulo Hernandez. For the conference, he's shooting 30% from beyond the arc, 1 out of 2 from 4. So he's doing what he's supposed to do on the floor, and he's earning his minutes from Coach Ronald Tubin.
And there's Hernandez on your screens. We have some more time here to talk of other players. First, let's talk about Jeric Ahanmisi, who was acquired by Terrafirma for this conference.
Leading scorer siya ng Terrafirma. He's averaging 18.2 points a game, and he has not started a single game this conference. And for Jeric, we're awaiting the arrival of his brother Maverick, who came in, but he's still hurting. He still has that big toe problem. But before we talk about Mav, let's talk about Jeric, because he's certainly done wonders. That's 25 points against rain or shine. That's a career high para sa kanya. 10 out of 16 from the field with 5 rebounds and 3 assists. He's not doing too badly from the 3-point distance this conference. He's shooting a hot 45.8%. That's 11 out of 24. And from 4, he's shooting 25%. He's got 4 out of 16 from 4-point distance.
Okay, and we have one more report from Apple before we begin this game. Apple?
Seb and the Dean, there are a couple of teams in the PBA right now who are relatively young. Pero itong Terrafirma, literal, young in experience, even in age. Yet they have Aljon Mariano, pero bukod doon, the oldest being Jeric Ahanmisi, Luis Sangalang, Bren Paraiso, who are 27, 28 years old and into their 3rd or 4th year pa lang dito sa liga. And now, although most of the Jeep are champions in the collegiate level, Coach Ronald Tubin tells them na there is a season for winning and there's a season for developing. Right now, nandun sila sa developing stage, learning through every game, every practice. Kaya huwag sila mainip sa panalo. Dadating yun. Ang importante, they focus on building habits, creating opportunities that can contribute to winning. Back to you, gentlemen.
Apple, maraming salamat. I don't know if we have time for the Dean's List, but we'll surely show that in just a short while.
Pero maganda yung punto ni Apple kanina about the age. Because yung average age ng Terrafirma, and I want to be able to make this sing it, is 27.4 years old. Ang average age naman ng TNT is 32.2. So, malaki ang lamang ng Terrafirma in terms of youth.
They really look so young if you look at them, ano?
And of course, TNT, you've got Kelly Williams, who's 43 years old.
Eh, yun naman ang nagpapataas ng average age nila.
Yes, oo. Gio Holadon is 33 years old. Si Enciso is 34 years old. Some of those guys are coming on in age.
And but I just have to say this, that Balao, Tantay, Beclaro, and Maligaya are 3 referees. And we have 10 seconds before the start of this game. And let's send it now to our Coliseum announcer for the introduction of the starting lineups of Terrafirma and TNT Tropang 5G.
Good afternoon, PBA fans, and welcome to the Inares Center, Montalban. This is the PBA Philippine Cup, and our first game, it's the TNT Tropang 5G versus the Terrafirma G. Let's meet the starters first. For the TNT Tropang 5G. At guard from Naga City, Cebu, number 0, Simon Enciso. Also at guard, the player which scored the most total points last season from Dumaguete, number 8, Calvin Octana. At center from La Union, number 45, Brandon Ganelas Rosser. And forward, a 4-time champion with TNT from Talisay, Cebu, number 16, R.R. Pugoy. And also at forward, one of the PBA's 50 greatest players and one of only 3 still actively playing. Also from Cebu, number 21, Kelly Williams. Head coach for TNT is Chuck Reyes. And now here are the starters for the Terrafirma Dyip. From Muntinlupa, at guard, number 38, Brent Paraiso. Also at guard from Quezon City, number 19, Paulo Hernandez. From Zamboanga, at forward, number 30, Dida Hanapi. At forward, the Dyip's second leading local rebounder with his 4.9 a game. From Orani, Bataan, number 6, Louis Sangalang. And from Ilagan, Isabela, at center, number 15, Prince Rivero. Head coach for Terrafirma is Ronald Tubin. Game officials are Peter Balao, Jeff Tantay, Brian Peclaro, and Dave Maligaya.
And just about ready to put the ball into play. The Dean likes to check the attendance, any changes in the starters that you can remember, Dean?
Well, for TNT, ganun pa rin ang kanilang starting lineup from the previous game. But for Terrafirma, a surprise here. This is the first start for Prince Rivero in his PBA career. At si Hanapi is also going to be starting. This will be his 3rd start this conference. The rest have started before. Sangalang did not start the last 2 games, but he's back in the starting lineup for this one.
And Ciso takes a crack at the 3. It pops away. You can start with the Dean's list anytime. We won't be able to put it on graphics. You choose whatever team you want.
Okay, for Terrafirma, because sila may hawak na bola ngayon, I think it's important that they foul discriminately because they are giving up 28.8 free throws a game. And that's too much. That's the most free throws being allowed by any team in this conference. And watch out because TNT happens to be shooting 77.8% from the line. Next is bench firepower. Number 1 on Terrafirma in terms of bench points, 52.8 points a game. And that's because Jerry Kahanizi is the leading scorer, has not started a single game in this conference. Finally, they need to defend the perimeter. TNT number 1 in perimeter points, number 2 in 3-point shooting, and they're number 2 in offense.
Maybe they were able to do that in that last play. Miss from the outside. You can, when TNT has the ball, we'll do the other side. In the meantime, here's Hernandez. Paraiso is there. Here's Sangalang.
Moving the ball around. You notice no one is posting up.
Yeah.
And that's why they took that outside shot. Wala silang inside presence.
Wala talaga, no? That's why maybe they're looking for Gio Chuk to come in. Because Gio's so large or tall.
And talking about interior presence, yan ang unang-unang punto natin sa Dean's list for TNT. They gotta have that interior presence. They're only number 11 in rebounding. And they're number 8 in paint points. So they need to be able to improve and get their bigs more active in getting the points from close distance.
There were 2 attempts in that last sequence. They could not score.
But good sign yun because at least
they're going for the rebound.
Number 2 sa ating DCs for TNTs, they need to pressure Terrafirma into turnovers. And that's because, well, TNT is number 1 in turnover points sa liga natin, while Terrafirma is number 3 in most turnovers. And finally, they need to set the pace. And what I mean is, you know, they have to capitalize on their short rotation, although 10 players are averaging at least 15 minutes a game. So they need to slow it down and play their half-court set.
And a 3-on-1 produces the basket for Terrafirma. The only team that Terrafirma has beaten has been NLEX here in the conference so far.
And also last conference, matatandaan po natin, itong Terrafirma won only 1 game.
Against?
And yun ang titingnan natin. At ang TNT, they won 14 games last conference because they went all the way to the finals losing to San Miguel in 6 games.
And we have the count at 3-0 as Hanapi completes a 3-point play. Williams working together with Bogoy, Brandon Ganuelas Rosser, and Ciso. Of Tanis in corner. Williams uncorks at 3, too long. And TNT remains scoreless in the early goings of this first quarter. Paraiso slows down. Boy, this Terrafirma team looks so young. There's a swatted shot. Pugoy swatting that nice sidestep. No offense that time for Terra. Outside we go. Tana loads up. No, still missing. They missed 5 attempts already.
At yung tyranny of Tana galing sa labas. And they did not go transition that time, although they had numbers for a little bit, but they settled for the outside shot because yan ang laro ng TNT.
Big step, Sangalang trying to pivot, and we're going to have a jump ball forced by Brandon Ganuelas-Rosser.
And notice, hindi nag-double team ang TNT against Sangalang because full confidence si Coach Shot Reyes na kaya-kaya ni Brandon Ganuelas-Rosser. Kapensahan si Sangalang. And look what happened. Sangalang couldn't get off the shot, and then a jump ball.
There's referee Tantay making a call. Referee Bala, who's now the most senior referee after the retirement of Noel Gilingen. And there was a foul in the jump ball situation called by referee Tantay. 3-0 still here in the first goings, in the early goings. 8:35 to go. Kelly receiving. And Ciso popping around, can't get the ball. Pugoy considering the distance. Here's Williams, fires another 3. Got it to go this time. We're tied at 3.
And there's a reason kung bakit the TNT is #1 in perimeter points, #2 in three-point shooting. When they execute that half-court set, they're looking for the outside shot. They're looking for the open guy.
Yan ang kanila first option.
And Kelly Williams, of course, you know that he can play inside. But, you know, he's got a decent outside shot, so he will take it if he's free.
There was one game he would rifled up 3 of them. In the meantime, Sangalang, Louis delivering from top of the keyhole. We have Terra ahead by 3.
Binawian niya si Kelly Williams. Sila nagpapantayan ngayon.
Ang importante sa Terrafirma kasi kailangan sumabay sila until the dulo eh. Yan kuminsan pagkatapos ng second quarter, third quarter, naiwanan na sila.
Nauubusan.
Oh,
yes.
That's the better term actually.
And I think it's important that they continue to dictate the pace because sabi nga natin kanina, for TNT, they want to play a slow-down game. They're not exactly the best fast-break shooting team in the league because they're number 10 in that department.
Yeah, they like to slow it down.
Yeah, while Terrafirma naman is number 5 in fast-break points.
And they're younger. They should be young
Fresher
enough
legs.
to run. Yep. 3-point shot ito. Hatid sa inyo ng Arena Plus Sportsbook. Ito si Paraiso. Hernandez. Sangalang providing the shield. There's a pickpocket. Not completed. Shot clock reduced to 1 second.
Maubusan na.
Paraiso. Offline.
Get it off on time.
Pero offline. Oftana slowing it down. Swirls it over to Pugoy. He pivots. Finds the opening. It won't trickle in. The follow-up by Ganuelas-Rosser does not work. Libre si Hernandez. Inasintang ni Tumama.
Nobody home for the possible offensive rebound.
Kelly Williams, Ganuelas-Rosser scores inside.
And that time, aggressive attack to the rim, and then the extra pass. Kelly Williams finding the wide open guy.
Not going for the outside shot.
Yes, and for the easy 2 points. Yun naman dapat eh. Well, for Terrafirma, they actually take 42% of the shots from 4 and 3. While at TNT, they take 39.4% of their shots from 3 and 4.
There's an open corner man here. That worked just in time. No problem that time for Prince Rivero.
Prince Rivero, what a nakakagulat shot. Didn't expect that kind of a 3-pointer coming from Prince Rivero in his first start of his PBA career.
Kelly Williams, alam niyang papalitan na siya. Tumira na naman ng 3.
Rivero, by the way, is 2 out of 5 from 3-point distance. Now 3 out of 6.
Before today.
Now he's 3 out of 6. So he's shooting 50% from 3-point distance.
And Terrafirma has a 4-point lead here in the early stages of this opening quarter here in Inares Center in Montalban. We have our first timeout. We have the count with Terrafirma leading as of now.
We're not offensive rebounding, we're not penetrating, nothing. Okay, we're just content even not getting any kind of paint touch. And we gotta make sure we attack that inside. That team has no shot blocker. Wala pa tayong atake sa loob. Okay? We're now back to gold. Take a look at their lineup. We're gold or we're 45 gold. Okay? Let's make sure we get a good look in this possession.
A couple of injury updates for both teams. Mark Nonoy still out for Terrafirma with a hamstring strain. Hindi pa rin ito nakakapag-ensayo with the team. Maverick Ahanmisi naman cleared to practice na pero non-contact kasi he is still recovering from a right big toe ligament tear. Parehong si Nonoy at Ahanmisi looking at December na makakabalik sa laro. On the side of TNT naman, it's been out for almost 3 weeks. Jordan heading. Good news for them, ready to play. Actually, ipinasok na siya sa larong ito. He's not gonna get his usual minutes, but Coach Chot will allow him to get some court time. Seb and the lead.
Swak na swak Apple yung report mo. Exactly pagpasok ni Jordan Heading, it's like you were putting captions on that last sequence. Well, Fidel Monon has updated us on the only win last year.
Yung tanong mo kanina.
Oo, yun nga, sinasagot ni Fidel, di ba?
Oo, nasagot niya.
Oo, it was...
Sino ngayon?
Phoenix.
Yun.
And it was a 95-87 win with Terrence Romeo emerging as the best player of the game.
Well, Terrafirma so far in this conference has beaten NLEX.
Yun lang, ano, so far.
At ang TNT naman, the only loss was to...
Ginebra.
Okay, that was a loss by 15 points.
Samantala, Terrafirma off to a good start. They're hoping they can sustain it. 11-5, some changes have been made by TNT. As Apple said, Heading is in the game. Here's the drive by Ferrer, produces nothing. Was looking for a foul, didn't get any. And by the way, Glenn Caputin is also on the floor already. Inbound by TNT. No, they will reset it.
Ahanmisi is on the floor. Again, his usual role off the bench. Ferrer is playing for TNT. You remember last
he was with
conference? Exactly, he was with Terrafirma. And let's see what he can do now against his former team.
He's a tall guy that they like, who can shoot from the outside, block rebounds as well. Paraiso's pass is jammed, but he manages to get it over to Zaldivar, who's in the game, drops it from long distance, and great start by Terrafirma. It's 14-5.
Nakakatatlong three-pointers na ang Terrafirma. Looks like they're giving TNT a dose of their own medicine.
Yeah, exactly.
Those shots coming from the perimeter, way outside. At hindi pa nga gumagana dito si Ahanmisi.
Oo, di pa. Kapapasok lang eh. Caputin outside to Heading. Left-handed stab. Pops away. Caputin chases it down. Here's Stingray. Glass shot. Out. Ball is loose. Galinato with a hand on it. 4:39 to go in a fast-moving opening quarter. Nambata accuses the Galinato pick. Drop pass. Galinato sings it outside. Heading. Here comes the shot. Ferrer can't knock it down. Galinato, another offensive rebound.
Sunod-sunod na mga offensive rebounds dito ng TNT. Terrafirma must do a better job of controlling the boards. And there you go with Ferrer missing the shot, but he'll go to the line.
At least sabi ng Terrafirma, we didn't have to rebound there.
Oh.
But they have the lead at 9 points here. So we have Ferrer shooting charities. Alam mo, baliwala yung mga 3-game winning run, 3-game slide. Kung minsan, pwede mag-end yan on a certain day.
Exactly.
Diba? If the other team is playing so well.
Ito, bapantayan natin yung free throw shooting ni Kevin Ferrer because this conference, he's 6 out of 6. Ayun, 7 out of 7.
Pumasok ba yung una?
Hindi, that's hindi.
Hindi pumasok yung una.
So, that's his first miss.
So,
okay,
he's
so
7 out of 8 siya.
Yeah, 7 out of 8 na yun.
Not so bad pa rin. 14-6 ang ating bilang.
Sabi mo nga, no, streaks will be broken. And that streak was broken that time.
Yun lang. Zaldivar is outside. The attempt does not work this time. Glenn Caputin brings it up. Glenn looking inside. Galinato accepting the ball. Trying to spin against Zaldivar. It's congested. He has a shot, but it's a wild one. And the rebound is in the hands of Ahanmisi. Ahanmisi is jammed by Heading. setup job. John Bravo, JM Bravo, by the way, is in the game already. Ferrer is called for the foul, his first. We've been thrifty with the team foul so far. 3 against the Tropa, 2 against Terrafirma.
That's the first attempt by Anisi that was blocked.
No, tsaka medyo distracted. Follow-up will work. Bravo drops it inside, makes it a 16-6. Biggest lead by Terrafirma, 10-pointer. Heading. Gobuntin, hop, step, and jump. Up and in. Trickled in at the last moment. Here's Bravo. Gobuntin watching it closely. Hernandez, top of the keyhole area. Zaldivar. Back to Hernandez. He pops from the quarter court area. It's very short.
Not a good shot taken by Hernandez. There should be better passing motion on the part of Terrafirma's offense.
Oh, what a hesitation and a delivery on the explosive first step of Ray Nambata.
Got to be better help defense on the man driving straight to the hole. So nagkulang doon yung defensive coordination ng Terrafirma. They've got to have that help defense from the inside to protect the rim.
They can't just rest on a sudden burst of a 10-point lead, not against TNT Tropang 5G. Zaldivar whirling.
That's a nice move.
They love this pivot move. All of them do it. And Zaldivar has 5 points.
That's a good matchup. Zaldivar at saka si Galinato. Both are young, big guys.
Nambata not really using Galinato's pick. Sends it over to heading. He's free. But Nambata fires a 4. Drops it.
Well, we were talking about how important that 4-point shot is for Ray Nambata because he's shooting 62.5% from that distance. So he's now 6 out of 9
Parang
from 4.
Pinapractice niya yung shot na yun.
Oo.
Heading's attempt, no. Galinato's follow, won't bite. He fights for it, gets it, and he's crowded. Ball will stay there. Good call because 3 from Terrafirma were ganging up on Galinato. We have a timeout here, but it's Terrafirma's still in the lead. We watched this last play before we slide into a timeout. The 4-point shot of Ray Nambata. Time for a PBA flashback as Terrafirma repeated its lone win against TNT in last year's Commissioner's Cup. And Mark Nonoy, who unfortunately can't join his team here today, Kinito, with a great performance of 33.
Nonoy is missing in action, and he's still hobbled by that hamstring problem. Nonoy has now missed 3 consecutive games. And he's after doing so well in the first 3
He's just so valuable.
games.
You know, you said that he has 2 speeds, fast and faster.
Oh, bilis niya. Probably the quickest guard in the PBA today.
Heading is rejected by Mariano. The shot clock catches up with TNT Tropang 5G. It's a 24-second violation.
Yung focus ng TNT, nakikita natin dito, umaatake sila, which is a good sign that Coach Rodriguez wants to temper their outside shooting. That's a low percentage shot, so they're attacking the ring. Also, I think it's very important to realize that TNT understands that Terrafirma gives up a lot of fouls, so that's why they're attacking the ring. They're baiting Terrafirma to give up those fouls.
Ferrer considering it and attacking again and scoring. Lead is slashed down to 2.
And that time Terrafirma not fouling the man going inside still doing a good job of not fouling. By that time, nakakuha ng pong si Ferrer to score inside. As we mentioned kanina, Terrafirma does foul a lot. They're giving up 28.8 free throws a game in this conference.
Misi nearly caught by the 8-second violation. We're into the last half minute of the opening 12 minutes. Hernandez bottled up, sees a small gap, fills it up with a run.
And playing with a lot of confidence. We've talked about how important it is for him to up his stats, and he certainly has done that.
Here's Capuntin, lobs it over to Galinato, setup job, Nambatak, and there could be a foul on Hernandez here. No, it's not on Hernandez, it's on Rivero. We're down to the last 6.4 seconds. Some changes still being made by Ronald Tubid. He brings back in Paraiso. He's trying to bring in CJ Katapusan also in. Ferrer will rifle it in. Nambata thought about another 4. Ferrer wide open for 3. Had a chance. Galinato taps it. And we are done with the first quarter of play. Good start by Terrafirma, Quinito.
I thought so too. I thought they were able to dictate the tempo. Outside shots were falling in. That's a 4-point lead for Terrafirma. Or more importantly, they were able to hold TNT down to just 16 points.
Whoever the pick, make sure magdadala. High screen na tayo. High screen. Dito nyo sa opposite na net. Listen.
Nothing more needed to be said. The players responded. We were able to cut their lead in half by the end of the third. And I think the energy of the bench, Gio, Alalon, this guy Ray, and Henry were big off the bench for us.
Let's go four sides again for Kevin. Okay?
You have back with you from the United Center in Montalban. And the first quarter of play, as Quinito Henson correctly pointed out, a good start by the Terrafirma Dyip. They were able to hold down TNT Tropang 5G to just 16 points.
Well, toward the end of the first quarter, napansin natin ang TNT, yung focus nila was attacking the rim. But overall, in that particular quarter, ang TNT had more attempts from 3 than 2. 13 attempts from 3-point distance and only 11 for 2.
They like going there.
Pero nakita natin yung adjustment ni Coach Shotres, because towards the end of that quarter, sabi nga natin, umaatake na sila sa loob kasi hindi pumapasok yung mga tira nila sa labas. And that adjustment has to be there. If you're seeing something is not working for you, you've got to look at other options.
Parang chess yan eh. Make the adjustment quickly.
Oo.
And that's where these great coaches earn their keep, actually. Yung endless adjustment in the game. Misi.
Still no conversion for him.
He has hardly
yes.
attempted. Here's a shot by Paraiso. That's on target, makes it 23-16. Pangilan stress na nila. Pangilan na nila. Paapat, panlima.
That's 4 3-point connection so far here for Terrafirma.
Oh, Ferrer's blind pass intended for Galinato does not connect with Galinato. And we have a 3-point shot. Hatid sa inyo ng Arena Plus Sportsbook. Pasok mo muna yan, Mr. Paraiso. Bang! Okay, tuloy ang laro natin.
And that pass coming from Anisi. He has not scored so far, but he's contributing.
Yeah, because he did not. Oh, ganda ng spin ni Paraiso. Di lang umabot. It's on the front. There is probably his first basket.
Hindi pa pumasok.
It won't happen. And look at Paraiso, fight for it. Here's Anisi.
And
got it from afar. That's their 5th 3-point shot.
And a good pass coming. Sino ba ang pumasa? Was it
Si Paraiso.
Si Paraiso. Okay. So kanina nakita natin, Ahang Misi to Paraiso. Ngayon naman, Paraiso to Ahang Misi. And they're still connecting from the outside. That's 2 3-point connections for Terrafirma in this quarter.
And which has given them a new 10-point lead. And here comes Terrafirma on a run, 3-on-2. All the way, Hernandez, great pass to Paraiso.
I think TNT is taking Terrafirma a little bit too lightly.
Yeah, and I think they're beginning to realize that Terrafirma is dead serious on winning this game. Watch this sequence. Yun yung pasa ni Paraiso.
That's an 8-0 blast by Terrafirma to open the second quarter. Ang ganda naman ng pasa.
3-point shot brought to you by Arena Plus Sportsbook. And we will slide into a short break and back with you very shortly.
Thumbs down tayo kay Roger. Okay. Thumbs down, Roger. Okay. Glenn. Okay. Glenn. 45 gold pa rin tayo, ha? 45 gold.
Okay, ito si Ahang Misi, nagtitira ng 4-point shot against Terrafirma. And in the first quarter of play, you mentioned it, 3 out of 8 Terrafirma from 3-point distance. They've added 2 more here in the second quarter.
At hindi pa nakaka-score at TNT dito sa atin second quarter.
Pala, now that you mention it.
Their shooting percentage is down to just 24%.
Copenhagen will try to change that and drops it from long distance. It's a
3-point shot. So far, dalawang 3-point shots ito at Terrafirma. Isa for TNT.
Ito sa quarter, ha? And Kabuntin has 5 points. Hernandez whirling, wheeling. Oh, great pass! And this is smothered by the defense. Ang ganda ng attacking ng Terrafirma. They're getting it close to the basket.
And then making that extra pass.
Yes, they
Very
are.
unselfish play.
You know, they have the young legs. If they can just gel and stay in the game, they could go places here. We have the return of Luis Sangalang. Coach Ronald Tubin trying to keep the legs fresh here.
Bravo's also back on the floor.
To si Jeff naman, hindi na natutulog ito, no? Assistant coach ng Terrafirma.
Oo.
Head coach siya ng NU, and NU is doing well in the UAAP.
Very well. Ganun ang pinapakita ng NU. They are number 1 in the UAAP men's basketball standings.
And everybody's scrambling for second, third, and fourth. In the meantime, look at that. Close range and delivery.
And that's not going to make Coach Chot Reyes very happy because on the inbound play, pinasok nila sa loob. And naipasok naman nila yung bola sa loob din.
Katapusan now has given them an 11-point lead. Make that a 12-point lead right now.
3-point play by Katapusan.
Apple, go ahead please, sorry.
Bakit nga ba naghahabol ang TNT? Ang sabi ni Coach Josh Reyes, first quarter, depensa okay naman. Pero yung opensa ang problema. Sabi nga ni Dean, shooting 24%. First 5 shots nila all from the 3. They need to do a better job not settling from those shots beyond the arc. They have to start moving the ball, get inside the paint, get better shots, and really start working extra hard. Again, hindi nila pwede i-take for granted itong Terrafirma team na ito. Balik sa inyo.
Exactly, Apple. In the meantime, Terra is on the attack. There is a foul on that attempt by J.M. Bravo.
Bravo's gonna go to the line, but Paraiso making a difference dito. Siya nagbigay ng pasa doon.
At saka he's been scoring from the outside as well.
Yes, oo.
Seryoso itong Terrafirma.
Seryoso dito si Bravo.
It drops the first and makes it a 32-19 quarter.
Shooting 61.9% from the free throw line. But he's a perfect example of a rookie who didn't mind getting picked in the 6th round. He just needed that opportunity.
Sige, drop nyo lang ako. Yung mangyayari sa akin dito. So 33-19. In limited so far ang TNT
to just a single 3-point shot.
Yung 3-point shot lang.
Quarter.
Eto, libre si Pugoy. Let's see if they'll alter their offense. Backward, but Rosser slapped it from the baseline.
That time, naghanap sila kung sino malilibre, but there's gotta be good movement, and BGR giving them that movement.
Long attempt, won't drop in, it's circled away. Halalon rushes into his front court. Gunwell as Rosser looks for a cutter, finds Pugoy. They're looking for the corners right away. Octana is waiting. And there's a reach-in foul. Could be Paraiso here.
Yung trabaho dito ni Kelly Williams, always given the high pick.
Ganda nito, Yu.
Oo, tapos yung pasa, no? That was a bounce pass. And the key there is movement. Yung movement without the ball in BGR.
Yeah, because it won't happen if you don't move.
Yes, and down the baseline. And if you're a good point guard, you will find kung sinong malilibre.
Actually, Pugoy was looking for it, no? Pugoy pops, can't deliver, and the rebound claimed by Sangalang. Oh, Williams steals the outlet pass, and close range. Halalon was distracted by Sangalang, and it could be Halalon charged with a foul here.
Well, that was a wide open shot para kay Halalon, but he missed. Hinahabol yun ni Kelly Williams, no? He was able to get that steal.
And this is Chot when he doesn't like things that are happening.
Very, very quiet siya.
Baka hindi niya gusto yung nangyayari.
Hindi nga magandang nangyayari dito sa TNT. They're down by 12.
Biggest lead stood at 14, actually.
Terrafirma actually showed better effort. Here's the shot coming from amazing. Wow!
That's a two-pointer.
That's a long two-pointer coming from him, but taken with a lot of confidence up.
They have now re-established their biggest lead of 14. What is the call of referee?
It's going to be an offensive foul, illegal pick set by BGR. May contact doon.
May hooking eh.
Yeah.
Hindi lang yung pag-screen, yung pag-hook pa eh. Mukhang hinawakan yung defensive player eh. Eto na, tinaas ng TNT ang kanilang depensa. Halalon pounding Paraiso. We're down to less than 8 minutes here. Ahan Misi. Sangalang providing the pick. Sangalang free, top of the key. Williams trying to keep in step. Somebody way downstairs. And a great pass. Naku, hindi pumasok lang. Nagulat.
Masyado siya libre.
Nagulat si Katapuda. Short corner.
And one of the best post-up guards in the PBA. Here's a three-pointer coming from Ahan Misi.
Nope. They shouldn't fall into the trap. They should go back to their excellent passing, actually. Halalon rushing. Then Wells Rosas clipped by Paraiso. That'll be 2 straight fouls on him in the period.
But yung effort ng Terrafirma, you can see it. They're chasing after every ball that they can get. They are number 1 in steals, by the way, sa liga natin. So you know that they're going after those steals.
I'm sensing you're going to tell me how many per ball game.
Make that number 2 in steals with 8.6.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Steals a game for Terrafirma.
Octana gets the ball, fires away, can't get it to go. Ball is loose, being accidente. Naglanding kay Kelly Williams.
Right place, right time. And now TNT has chopped down the lead to 10.
And it is 35 to 25. Bravo holding on to his nose. May got that. They have got it clipped there. We'll be right back.
Hello sa mga taga Cagayan de Oro. Kita-kita ta sa November 15. Sa tanan mga taga Cagayan de Coffee, makita ta diya sa game namo against Rain or Shine. Mag-enjoy mo. And hope to see you soon, guys. Mga taga Cagayanon. God bless sa atuang tanan. Ginawag ta, supportahan ninyong PBA. See you.
Okay, that's happening on November 15 at the Aquilino Pimentel Junior International Convention Center. Rain or shine against TNT Tropang 5G. That should be a delightful one. Maayong hapon kaninyong tanan sa Cagayan de Oro. And we do sure hope to see you at the game. That's next Saturday. 10 lamang ng Terrafirma. It was largest at 14 points.
Well, unti-unti, inaangat ng TNT kanilang field goal percentage. Now it's up to 31.3%.
From previous 24%.
Yes, which is the reason why slowly they're making a little bit of a headway dito.
Sanggalang outside, Hernandez 3. No, and now Terra is beginning to miss.
That lane was pretty clogged. Kanya walang chance ang Terrafirma to go for the inside points.
Now here's TNT trying to increase the pace of the game. Halalon attacks, sends it outside. Williams launches a 3.
Got it again. Boy, what an execution. Ang dami nakahawak ng bola doon. And they looked for someone who could hit the open shot from outside.
The lead is down to 7 after a high of 14. Alaate ang nabawas ng TNT Tropang 5G. Octana forces it up. Ganuela's crosser is blocked from behind. A loose ball foul has been called by referee Peclaro.
And it's going to be a sideline throw-in. TNT saying it was an active shooting. That's what BGR is saying, but they don't give him the free throws.
I think the foul occurred in the rebound.
And 2 straight good defensive jobs by TNT inside the shaded area. Kanya hindi na nakakapasok ng easy layup ang Terrafirma.
Yung chorus moments yung depensa nila natakpan na eh.
Well, nabasa kasi ng TNT yung ginagawa ng Terrafirma. They're making the drop passes. They're playing decoy and then making that late pass inside. Kanya they're catching, or they used to catch TNT's inside defense napping. But nag-adjust na si Coach Chotreyes.
And now the mind game is on. TNT is saying, kaya namin kayang habulin. But Terrafirma is trying to regain that big lead. That's a forced shot. Almost, but not quite. And the lead of 5 can be slashed down even more. But there's
what a
steal
steal
by Paraiso.
Brent Paraiso doing a great job here, offensively and defensively. Yeah, he's got 7 points. Did not score in the first period, and it's going to be a turnover here against TNT.
It's off Kelly Williams, actually. And TNT Tropang 5G has opted for the 32nd timeout variety. Watch this play. Here's the heist. Clean swipe by Paraiso off the crossover, the intended crossover of Halalon.
At hindi na nakahabol dun si Halalon. Wide open shot. Transition 2 points for Brent Paraiso. The lead is 7.
From a high of 14.
Bumaba na nga yan, no? To 5.
Oo nga.
One thing we notice is that hindi nakaka-convert ang TNT sa kanilang mga offensive rebounds. It had 10 offensive rebounds, but they've only had 2 second chance points.
May mga bisita tayo. Cotolengo Filipino Orphanage for PWDs dito sa Montalban, Rizal. Welcome to the PBA. They're enjoying themselves. They're going bananas over the t-shirts that have been shot their way. And there's one of our fans in the corner enjoying the game.
Sino man? Si Ryan Reyes ba?
Hindi ko nakita. Hindi si Ryan ang hindi ko nakita. In the meantime,
Ryan Reyes, by the way, is now
part of the coaching staff, no?
Yes, and also part of the SBP board as a player representative.
There's Saldivar getting a good pass, and that now restores the lead to 9.
And just as we were saying that gumaganda yung interior defense ng TNT, nakapasok doon si Saldivar. There's a missed out shot, outside shot. Ito, tumatakbo na naman ng Terrafirma. That is the pace that they like. Oh, nice swipe by Halalon from behind. That's 4 team fouls now against Terrafirma. Aba, ang TNT, wala pang foul dito. They have not given up a single foul.
Alam mo ito si Fidel Mangono, nanggugulo rin, ano? Sabi niya, yung venue natin sa Cagayan de Oro, Aquilino Q. Pimentel International Convention Center, alin mas mahaba, yung venue natin on the 16th is the University of Santo Tomas Quadricentennial Pavilion. The PBA will play in UST on the 16th. In the meantime, pass, Ahamisi, free for a 3, short. No rebounders for Terrafirma.
And 4 defenders for TNT against 2 offensive players for Terrafirma. That shows you yung sinasabi ni Coach Chotreyes, no easy baskets. You've got to go back quickly in transition to play defense.
Nambata fishing for a basket or a foul or both, got the foul. We'll go visit the free throw line for a pair of charities.
Interesting stat yung sinabi natin kanina
Alin.
about TNT having 10 offensive rebounds yet scoring only 2 second chance points. On the other hand, you've got Terrafirma. Lilima lang ang kanilang offensive rebounds. That's half the total offensive rebounds at TNT. Pero nakaka-8 second chance points na sila.
Okay. Apple, ikaw naman.
Seth and Dadine, nabanggit nyo ng pregame how 20 of the 22 points ni Rey Nambata kontra Meralco Bolts ang galing nung second half. Pero ang sabi niya, first half nandun naman daw yung flow nung tira, getting to his spots, taking shots he usually take. Pero yung rhythm, di niya makuha dahil na rin daw siguro sa pressure na tambak sila ng maaga, yung gigil na gusto makahabol agad. Pero pagdating ng halftime, nung nasabon na sila ni Coach Chot, nagising sila, they were able to settle down and just get into their execution, and that was a big factor kung bakit lumabas din yung laro nitong si Stingray. Balik sa inyo.
Apple, palagay ko sa halftime, masasabon na naman ni Coach Andres itong mga player niya.
Tignan natin kung isasampay sila rito pagkatapos itong first half. Kanto, muntik na, just lihis lang ng konti. Ball will stay there on the white and green side of the floor. They will have less than 2 seconds actually. Catch and shoot, of course.
Sino kaya ang sasalo dito?
That's an interesting question.
There it is. Anizi has to put it up.
Good line, just short at the
They got
rebound.
the offensive rebound.
Here comes the attack. The layup is going to work. Louis Samkalam kissing it high off the glass.
And that's over the outstretched arm of Kelly Williams.
Oh, Nambatak attacks. Yeah, Aurin is, by the way, in the game for the first time. Aurin driving hard, trying to shake off as he can. Nambatak, we're less than 3 minutes left in the second quarter. Nambatak can't get it to fall, but was fouled.
He'll go back to the line. Under time pressure na doon ang TNT. They only had 4 seconds to shoot. At tapos na-foul pa si Nambatak on the attempt.
Now, if you're Terrafirma, you're hoping that this good performance will go all the way into the second half. They've established a lead of as much as 14 if you're just joining us. Nambatak is at the line. Mukhang wala yung ilaw ng penalty. Ano?
Tinitingnan ko nga eh. But both teams are in the penalty.
Yeah, then it looks like.
Which is probably the reason why
we're shooting free throws with Nambatak.
Oo, at saka hindi na lumalabas yung number of fouls. Kasi
in other words,
na eh.
Penalty ng pareho. Yun na lang. 41-33 ang ating score. Hernandez has had a lot of minutes in this first half.
By the way, yung bagong rule natin, no?
Yeah.
If yung two penalty situation within the last 2 minutes of every quarter, if you have 2 team fouls, you're already in the penalty.
Nambatak's drive did not produce anything, neither did the follow-up by Ganuelas Welser. Here's Olivario. Hernandez. Short passes by Terrafirma.
That's Mariano, the veteran. That's a nice step back.
Drops it.
Nice step back jumper by the veteran. Ayun din ang kailangan ng Terrafirma for such a young team. They need someone like a Mariano, no, to give them some veteran smarts. It's good that he's able to play.
Diba? Sila yung mga veterano. Nambatak drives hard. Kelly launches a triple. Too long. Nambatak gathers, but he's guilty of the foul.
Napapag-usapan natin si Aljon Mariano. He's 33 years old. And he's one of 4 players on the Terrafirma roster who were drafted by Ginebra but didn't stick and are now playing for Terrafirma. Paul Garcia is one of them. Aljon Mariano is another. Si Paulo Hernandez was actually drafted by Ginebra, second round in 2024. And Didap Hanapi was also drafted by Ginebra, second round in 2024. But they're all in Terrafirma. That's an interesting sidelight in this contest.
And part of the professional league game, diba? And then they're moving around. to move pieces around. In the meantime, first free throw by Olivario worked, and the second one trickled in. Terrafirma maintains a double-digit lead.
That lead was cut down to 5 kanina, but Terrafirma's continued to be playing tough defense dito. Very surprising. Here's an outside shot coming from Heading.
And hindi pumasok. Mariano from the floor. Here's Olivario, slows it down.
Manamang, napag-usapan din ng coaching staff ng Terrafirma because TNT is going to take a lot of shots, which means if they don't make those shots, make sure that you've got the rebound. And Aljon Mariano
with a post-up move.
We were just talking about how important it is for this veteran to lend his experience to these young kids.
And they have re-established a 14-point lead.
Ferrer back in the game, former Terrafirma player.
Ambataks driving hard, tries to squeeze something out of that play, and does. And with 53, it's a 30-second timeout used by Terrafirma. TNT has already, Tropang 5G has already used theirs. It should be interesting for you to look at your Dean's List at halftime and how it played out here in this first half as we check out Nambata's drive and the kiss against the glass.
Well, that field goal percentage in TNT just slightly over 30% for the game. While ang Terrafirma shooting 41.5%. It's a testament to Terrafirma's conviction sa depensa to hold TNT to only 35 points at the half. Now remember, TNT happens to be number 2 sa liga natin in offense, averaging 102 points a game. So, per half, they should be hitting 51 points. And right now with 53.7 seconds to go, ang TNT output is only 35. That's way below 51 points.
Don't forget that after we are done with this game, we will have games tomorrow here in Antipolo. We return to Montalban on Sunday. We'll tell you about the schedule in just a short while as we sail along. It's Terrafirma with the leather, and here comes Mariano up against Ferrer.
Well, they could have had a 2-on-1 situation, but Mariano tries to score. No, they won't get it. They will still have another possession here. So parang 2-on-1 situation nun for Terrafirma. Need to play better defense here to stop TNT from being able to score. They're passing the ball around.
They're looking for a shooter. Don't find one. Hernandez with the league out pass. Olivario, the layup will work.
Right, Coach Otres just upset about that situation.
Sila scoran eh. 14-point lead again. Heading to the deep corner. That will not work for Aurin. At yung sinabi mong magkakapaparan at labangan sa halftime, baka mangyari uli, Apple. At ito ang ating coming up graphic here. We're going to see the Babat player of the half. And it's brought to you by Devant. Enjoy unforgettable TV Babat moments with your family only with Devant. Just a great performance by Paraiso.
On both ends. Getting the job done defensively and offensively. And as a team, Terrafirma, but very surprising, they're just 1 point away from scoring 50 points at the half, while limiting TNT to only 35.
We'll be right back.
PBA Friday from Inares, Montalban ang unang hain namin para sa inyo. Tapatan ng Terrafirma at TNT. And after 2 quarters, it is the Jeep showing dominance, establishing a 14-point lead at halftime. 49-35 is our score. Habang hinihintay natin ang second half, pati muna natin pag-usapan ng ating league leader. Simulan natin sa pinakamagaling pagdating sa puntusan. It is Calvin Abueva averaging 22.4 points per game. Pagdating naman sa rebounding, it's a 9-time MVP. Junmar Fajardo grabbing 16.6 rebounds per game. Pagdating sa bibigay ng bola, assist, creating shots for his teammates, it is Robert Berto Bolic with 10.5 assists per game. And then, although he hasn't been playing the past games for the Blackwater Bossing, si RK Ilaga na ang ating league leader pagdating sa steals with 2.5. And then Junmar again with the highest blocks per game average. Ngayon, we all saw the PBA fly to Dubai. Next up, Bahrain naman for them. Pero bago yun, Cagayan de Oro muna tayo next weekend, November 15. It is rain or shine versus TNT Tropang 5G. Nakikita nyo sa inyong screen ang ating ticket outlets with the ticket prices. Kaya naman kung hindi pa kayo nakakabili, make sure to grab those tickets and secure your seats for that thrilling out-of-town game. Ito tulad ng sabi ko, Bahrain ang susunod na out-of-the-country game ng PBA. And recently, nagkaroon ng press conference with our very own PBA Commissioner Willie Marshall with the Vice President of the Bahrain Basketball Federation kung saan inanunsyo ang unang hosting ng Bahrain ng PBA for December 17, and it's gonna be rain or shine versus Barangay Ginebra at susundan yan ng isa pang laro. Ginebra and Magnolia will also have a showdown there in Bahrain. So hopefully makita-kita po tayo ang mga kababayan natin dyan sa Bahrain. Now it is time to get to know more about our Rookie of the Week from Terrafirma, JM Bravo.
Terrafirma Dyip selects John Matthew Bravo.
And JM Bravo, the rookie, what a performance.
I mean, he made a major contributor. He was a major contributor. He stepped up big time, and he proved to one and all that he deserves, the playing minutes that he has on the court.
Nagsimula yung journey ko sa basketball. Siguro dahil sa kuya ko. Kaya accident noong 2015 sa motor. Then, pangarap niya rin kasi makapasok sa professional league. Noong time na yun, sinabi ko sa kanya na papangako sa kanya na ako magtutuloy ng mga pangarap niya. Then, yun, dito ako ngayon. Noong high school naman ako siguro, nakita ko ni Coach Topex. Kaya napunta ako sa Lyceum. Binigyan niya ako ng chance. Kaso nawala din si Coach Topex. Ang nag-handle sa akin, si Coach Gilbert, at sila Coach Jeff. Binigyan nila ako ng chance maglaro sa LPU. LPU. Yan. So, unti-unti na nakapunta ako sa PBA kasi isa rin sa pinangako sa tatay ko yun, simula na namatay siya. Si kuya kasi, nung time na yun, totally nasa UE siya. Nasa Team B siya sa UE. Mga January ata yun, na-aksidente siya sa motor. Pabalik ulit dapat siya ng UE. Yun, kumbaga, doon lahat na sira lahat ng pangarap niya sa buhay. Bata pa ako, maliit pa ako eh. Siguro mga 13 years old data ako, mga 12 years old. Sabi ko sa kanya, kuya, ano ba gusto mo para sa akin? Gusto mo ako na magtuloy ng pangarap mo. Kinausap niya ako noon, sabi niya, tuloy mo yung pangarap na gusto ko. Alam ko, kaya mo. So yun, unti-unti, ginagawa ko naman lahat ng best ko. Simula nung LM ako, sabi ko sa kanya, eto, marunong ako mag-basketball, ganyan. Wala, dati adik lang ako sa computer eh. Hindi ako marunong mag-basketball eh. Kundi dahil sa kuya ko talaga, wala rin ako dito. Ayaw ko din struggle, lalo nung college ako. Nung na-selfie ako, nung na-accident nga ako na nawalan ako ng malay. Na-knockout kasi ako nung time na yun. Kala ko hindi na ako makakapaglaro ulit. Kala ko, yun na yung tapos ng karir ko. Then, dahil nagsasabi na wala na si Bravo, ganyan. Kasi ganito nga nangyari, hindi na makakabalik yan. Pero hindi ko na inisip yun. Mas inisip ko na lang kung makakabalik ba ako sa passion na gusto ko. Yun, nagpursige ako at nangangarap ulit. Parang bumalik ako sa sire. Kasi syempre, nawala nga yung ano ko. Sabi ko sa sarili ko, hindi ko paghihinayang yun kasi mas gusto ko na lumaban ulit at ipakita sa lahat na kaya ko pa ulit lumaban.
The first pick of the 6th round, ang napili ng Terrafirma Dyip.
Na-feel ko kasi parang naiwan na ako sa isang upuan na lang. Ako na lang natitira. Akala ko hindi na ako makakuha. Then, nung tinawag yung pangalan ko ni Sean Umali, parang gumaan yung pakiramdam ko. Pero, nandun yung matog eh. Kasi syempre, masaya sa feeling. Di ko alam kung ano yung gagawin ko. Umaapa ko sa ibabaw ng stage na nakuha ko ng Terrafirma. Yun, sobrang saya ko, lalo na pag-uwi ko. Yung family ko, sobrang saya kasi nakuha ko ng Terrafirma at nadrap ako sa PBA. Siguro, kung ano naman ma-achieve ko sa buhay, sa PBA, siguro si Lord na magsasabi sa akin. Magtitiwala na ako kay Lord kung ano man ibigay niya sa akin. Yun yun.
Fajardo with the board. Back to Torres. 3-ball delivered. Pangatlo na yan ni Cyrus.
Pang-ilang offensive rebound na yan. Nitong si Dominic Fajardo giving in to Balling and then this time giving it to Cyrus Torres. Cyrus Torres 0 of 2 from the 3-point area nung first quarter. Pero dito sa second quarter, nakakatatlo na ang Cyrus Torres.
Sandali, ako muna. I-discarte si Pugoy. Step back, Jay. It's good again. You know, that's why he's got the license to wave everybody off, Dom, because he knows what he's doing. He's got 8 points in the first period. 8 of the 13 ng TNT, kanya yan. Meralco has a chance. A 3 would be great. Newsom will take it. What did we say earlier about Newsom? He's a clutch guy. Wow. Iba rin yan. It's 11 right now. It could be more as Baroka goes to Jerome. Jerome will try to create. Needs to take it. Nag-hesitate pa yun sa lagay na yun. Parang hindi na lang gagawin niya, coach.
Sinilip niya kasi si Baroka baka open sa backdoor eh. Pero nakita niya covered. Tinignan niya ngayon yung oras. Tignan natin kung eksakto yung bitaw niya. Eksakto!
Saktong-sakto. 5 seconds left. Nambata. Jumper.
Wow. Talk about clutch. How many 4-point shots ang tinira nitong si Ray Nambata? He took 4, he made 3. And then this play of TNT didn't seem like it was really going anywhere anymore. But Ray Nambata able to extricate himself from that defense, knocking down that 2-pointer, giving them the lead once again.
14-point lead was repeated 2 or 3 more times before the first half ended, Quinito. And Terrafirma has held on to the lead throughout this first half of play.
Magandang pinapakitang depensa ng Terrafirma. I think the big proof of the way they're playing defense is Calvin Oftana, who is the leading scorer of TNT with 15 a game. He hasn't scored a single point in this contest. Zero si Calvin.
On the other hand, umiinit naman ang 3-point shooting din ng Terrafirma. And in fact, they went 5 out of 16. 5 out of 16 naman. Yeah, 5 out of 16. In fact, we have a feature here on what they did 3-point shooting wise.
Ang ganda nga pinapakita ng Terrafirma, not just on the defensive end, but as you said, also from 3-point distance, they have hit 5 out of 16 so far, compared to only 3 out of 20 for TNT. And check this out, TNT has shot 50% of its attempts from 4 and 3, while at Terrafirma only 39% from 4 and 3. So you would think that with sa dami ng mga tinitira ng TNT, they would be ahead in perimeter points. Hindi. Terrafirma is ahead in perimeter points, 21-13. As you take a look at the field goals here, and 31% shooting for TNT, only 41% shooting for Terrafirma. But check out the offensive rebounds and the second chance points. Mas maraming offensive rebounds at TNT, but kukunti lang ang kanilang second chance points. They are not able to convert off those second chance opportunities. And sa turnovers, makikita natin, mas maraming turnover ng TNT, kanya naman mas maraming turnover points ang Terrafirma, and that's a big 16-5 margin in that department.
And take a look at the leading performers, Brent Paraiso and Saldivar leading the pack for Terrafirma. We don't have the graphic. Did you check the Dean's list already? Not yet. I'll get back to you. Wala tayong graphic niyan. Kaya I'll wait for you to view that in. 49-35, 14-point lead pa rin ng Terrafirma.
Well, napagit yung Dean's list natin for Terrafirma. Check marks. They've been able to foul discriminately, not indiscriminately, because TNT has taken only 6 free throw attempts so far in this game, while Terrafirma 8 already. And you remember what you said earlier, Terrafirma is giving up an average of 28 free throws a game. So that's a big check mark para sa kanila. Bench firepower has been there, 27-19 ang edge ng bench points ng Terrafirma. And then finally, the defense in the perimeter, that's also a check mark, because as we mentioned earlier, ang TNT not shooting very well from the outside, 15% shooting only from 3-point distance.
Oftana had an attempt earlier and still remains scoreless. Paraiso now with 9 points in this match.
That time attacking the inside and scoring on the layup.
And now they have established their biggest lead at 16.
Ako, I'm interested to find out kung ano masasabi ni Apple.
Doon sa paglalaba.
Yes, so ano kaya?
Mag-ready na si Apple. In the meantime,
nasabon siguro ito TNT.
Naisampay ba? Oh, yan na! It's his first.
And talking about TNT, ito naman ang ating update on the Dean's list.
Go ahead.
Interior presence, X-mark. They've had less points in the paint. Pressure with the turnovers, that's also an X-mark. And then yung setting the pace, that's also an X-mark, because ang ganda ng pace, ang ganda ng tempo na sinaset dito ng Terrafirma, and they're catching TNT continuously napping.
Yes, they are. And Hernandez with a drive to the basket. In the meantime, here's that 3-point shot coming up for Oftana, brought to you by Arena Plus Sportsbook. Paulo Hernandez is at the free throw line. His first free throw rolls away. Apple, go ahead, please.
Nasabon niya ba ang TNT sa locker room? Well, muntik na silang ikula, because it is a question of effort for Coach Chot Reyes. They really have to level up their physicality and activity level. Going back to the first half, body language pa lang nila, lalo sa opensa. They're very loose with the basketball. Tapos on defense, they're bailing out Terrafirma. So let's see how the Tropang 5G will respond in the next 2 quarters. On the side of Terrafirma naman, anticipating the fight back of TNT. And sabi ni Coach Jeff Napa, the challenge for the players is to sustain the energy and manage to keep executing their offense. Balik sa inyo.
Naturally, tingnan natin kung anong epekto nito mga halftime lectures ng ating mga coaches.
But kanina nakita natin si Paulo Hernandez missing two free throws. Yeah, that could have increased their lead to 15. Biggest lead of Terrafirma, 16. Paulo, before this game, shooting 64.7% from from the foul line.
Pogoy shaking free. And that will now trim down the lead to 10.
And for TNT, they continue to rely on that outside shot. Didn't fall for them consistently in the first half. Now they're hoping that it will fall for them consistently in the second.
Here's Paraiso dropping it downstairs, and Rivero at close range finding the mark.
That's a perfect execution of a pick and roll. Great pick set up by Rivero, and then the roll to the basket, and he got himself open for that pass inside.
The lead is 12. Oftana launches another 3. Can't hit this one. And here comes the bring up by Paraiso. Paraiso will go all the way, gathers at the last moment, and he fights back for it. It's on the floor. Kenny Williams picks up the loose ball. Pugoy wants them to assemble. Back to Pugoy. Heading, quick launch. Yes!
That's another three-pointer coming from TNT. All their shots have come from three-point distance in this second half. Nakakatatlo na sila. And Coach Shot is just not losing that focus. They're going to live and die with a three-point shot. That's for sure.
Why not? This attempt, no. Didat Hanapi unable to cash in. And the lead, which is now 9. Ball is loose. Where it will go, we will find out. It looks like it's Terrafirma ball.
Went off BGR.
We have Mariano returning to the game. Bravo is pulled out.
Coach Otre is still very unhappy in the sidelines. BGR actually, nanlaki yung mata niya because he saw that lane was wide open. But only momentarily because nandun yung depensa na naman ng Terrafirma.
Medyo na-anticipate, ano ha? Hernandez using Rivera's pick. And Hernandez throws it down. He'll start to drive. Williams trying to poke the ball.
Now there's a switch because of that pick.
And there's a foul.
Hindi na naibigay yung bola kaagad kay Prince Rivero. Off that pick, he rolled to the basket. There was a switch. Small man on Rivero. He never got the pass. Pogoy actually switched.
It's a sideline inbound. They're claiming it was a shot, but it was not.
Lead has been pruned down to 9 points.
From a
high of 16. Mariano. That's a leisurely shot.
Why not? Ilan si Mariano?
7 points.
Governor Jason Webb is in the building. Governor, di ba? Siya na ang governor ng Magnolia. Eto, kayod si Oftana. Binigay kay Pugoy! Yes! Ayan na, TNT. Kumakasinta na. Kumakasa na.
4 3-pointers scored here by TNT. All the points.
They will live and die.
Oh yeah, all the points coming from the perimeter.
There's a foul on heading.
Now they're putting some pressure now in the backcourt.
Which they did not do in the first half.
Yeah, because they're hoping to be able to dictate the pace. That's something they weren't able to do in the first half.
DC returns, Kinito.
Backcourt pressure plus outside shooting. Yan ang formula dito ni Coach Shot Reyes to try to get back in this game. The lead is 9.
Rivero, Paraiso, Mariano, not really a solid pick. There's a free lane. Paraiso unable to cash in as Williams adjusted defensively. Williams looking ahead, drops it over to Pugoy. Up against Ahanmisi. Pugoy will make a move. Oh, the pass goes through. It's on the ground. Shot clock down to 9.
That's another three-pointer.
No.
Hindi na pumasok.
Nawala yung bola eh. At broken play na yun. Clock is down to 7:07.
Oh, that's well anticipated. And it's going to be an easy 2 points here for Oftana.
And Terrafirma, their lead has been whittled down to 7, 56-49. They want to talk things over. They need to regroup here. And this is most likely going to be a full timeout.
Siya kumukuha ng roller dito. Okay? Refresher.
Isa pa. Hey, tayo na si
very big one. Do not get Kelly, okay? Play with the defensive. Make sure play touch. Next play mentality tayo, okay? Okay.
Number one, kanina, wala nakaka-drive sa gitna. Eh, bakit yung pinapa-drive sa gitna?
Baseline guy, baseline.
Always your pride.
Pila,
diba? Then offense, hey. Wala akong choice, help ako. Isa yan, offense. Aljun. Hey. Sub ka na muna, ha?
Bukas po tayo na sa Antipolo habang magtatakbo ang Blackwater Bossing laban sa Converge Fiber Xers and Lex versus Rain or Shine sa ating second game. Sabado bukas.
Tayo na sa Antipolo. Bukas na bukas yan.
Trabaho ka ba bukas?
Hindi.
Pahinga naman tayo, no? Kalayo itong tinahak natin eh. Pero hindi, ang ganda ng venue po rito sa Montalban.
Ay, oo.
Wala namang gusto.
Magandang putahan ito.
Saka masasanay rin tayo rito. Sino ito pinasok? Si Mike Nieto.
First time
isinalak ni Coach. At ito, magaling ito pagka biglang kailangan ng instant offense ng TNT at masipag din di depensa. Ito, kanyang assignment ay si Brent Paraiso na mainit. Kanina, 7 points ang lamang ng Terra. Yes, they are in the lead. They led by as much as 16. That will work. It's back to 10.
That's instant offense. Coming off a timeout. Supreme confidence pinakita doon ni Anisi.
Yes, that's the right word.
Especially since yung backcourt pressure defense ng TNT was there.
8 points by Anisi. That shot by heading does not connect. Paraiso wing issues it. Back to Anisi.
There's another one. That's back-to-back three-pointers coming from Anisi. And don't look now that it is back to 13.
Bilis, ano?
Oo, binabawi ni Anisi yung mga three-pointers ng TNT.
Ilan na si Anisi? 11 na ba? 11 na nga. Kanto, libre, wala. Kay Rivero ang bola. Paraiso.
Rivero, nakakarami na.
Diretso, walang takot na bitawan ng bola. Nawala. Optana, may tao sa kabila, hindi pinasa Nieto, hindi ipipilit. Nilabas kay heading. Eto, Ferrer, sa kanto, Optana. Better shot, better delivery.
And that's another three-pointer coming from TNT. Umuulan na ng tres dito, and they're going to that three-point shot to try to whittle down this lead. It's down to 10.
8 na si Optana. Lob pass. Bravo, naipit, naghahanap ng dadaanan. Walang dapat na ipasa niya sa labas yun. Wala siyang pupuntahan eh.
Bravo struggling. He's averaging 14.6 points but only 4 points so far in this contest. Ito naman ng TNT. They're moving that ball around, just looking for the open outside shooter.
10-point lead, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Kelly Williams shoving away any defensive effort. Heading, ball fake and all. Gets it to go.
The three-point shot was not available, so Heading went straight to the hole.
He has 5 points in the match. Here's Ahan Misi.
He's hot. He's had 2 three-pointers.
Here's Mariano.
And this is where you need Mariano. Look at that shot coming from the outside.
Ay, wala. Hindi pumasok. But it was a good shot. Good look pa rin.
Mababa na kasi yung shot clock.
Oo, exactly. Isa pa yun.
And you know, in that situation, nobody wanted to take the shot. Except
Mariano. 3-point shot ito. Hatid sa inyo ng Arena Plus Sportsbook. Si Paraiso binigyan ng chance magpahinga. Kanina pa siya at full throttle. Mula nung umpisa nitong katlong yugto. 4:42 ang nalalabing oras.
Zaldívar is back on the floor. Made a good account of himself in the first half with 7 points.
Williams. Ang bilis ng ball movement ng TNT.
All the way around the perimeter. Looking for the open guy. Enter si Kelly Williams.
Hindi lang pumasok. Anisi with a good box out leap against TNT. He drives hard, sends it to the side. Bravo outside to Anisi Hernandez. Mariano is asking for it. Lipad si Nieto. Pero may foul si Nieto.
And Coach Otres, I think he liked that play. He wants to see that defensive effort ng TNT. Everything will come from the defensive end for TNT if they want to get back in this ball game. Lead is down to 8.
Optana is now brought out. Runs back to the bench. Pugoy is in his place.
Optana scoreless in the first half pero pumutok dito in the third quarter.
With 8 points, you know, huh?
That's a 4. That's a 4.
Oh, yes.
Wow! Messi connecting with a 4-point shot.
And increases the lead to a twin-digit advantage again. Corner, yes! And we're shooting everything here.
It's a shootout. Kevin Ferrer with an outside shot, and for Messi, he is shooting 25% from 4-point distance. He's got 5 4-point connections in this conference.
Hernandez wants to drive, but Williams switching over. That's a big defensive roadblock. Shot clock at 3. Bravo! Bravo!
And we were saying how Bravo has been struggling in this game. Pero yung shot clock almost out on Terrafirma, but what poise shown there by the rookie.
Delivering another 2-point, twin-digit lead. It's 12. Kelly cutting nicely inside. Eh, yun ang may sinasabi mong move well without the ball.
Yeah.
Good things happen for you.
And also Terrafirma's defense concentrated now in the perimeter.
I understandably so. No?
So nawa, bumubuka yung defense nila sa ilalim because they're spread out in the perimeter.
Messi on the move against Williams. There's a push.
There's going to be a foul on Kelly.
That should put TNT Tropang 5G in penalty.
With 2:44 to go.
And the Tropa wants a timeout. Will allow them to huddle up. They're still down by 10 here in the third.
While their offense is flowing, refresher sa kanilang rules on defense ang ibinigay sa Terrafirma. Nagkakanda, labo-labo na daw kasi sila. Ang hirit nga ni Coach Jeff Napa, bakit yung hindi nyo tao? Kinukuha nyo. Tapos, kanina, wala naman nakakadrive sa gitna. Bakit ngayon meron na? Nasaan daw ba yung pride doon? Seth and the lead.
Maraming salamat, Apple David. At ang ating score sa kasalukuyan, 10 pa rin ang lamang ng Terrafirma. They've led throughout this match. TNT has never tasted the lead. The only close part of this game actually was we were tied at 3 in the ancient history known as the first quarter.
Maganda yung report ni Apple because she quoted Jeff Napa. Narinig ko din yun sa timeout ng Terrafirma. Pat sa gitna, hindi na kayo nakakadepensa. Buhambo ka. Well, that's because, kagaya ng sinabi natin kanina, the defense is carried at the perimeter. Kanya nabubukas yung depensa sa loob.
Kasi tumama na yung TNT sa labas eh, di ba? Ito na, sinalaksak sa gitna, pinitin!
Messi! And he now has 17 points.
Ganun lang, off the bench yan, ha?
Oo. He has not started a single game in this conference, yet he's the leading scorer ng Terrafirma.
Galinato attacks, misses it on the layup. Here comes the push by Terrafirma Dyip.
Alakad tulog na ni Mariano sa rebounding.
Messi is wanted but is bumped downstairs. It's all ball sa taas, pero there was contact on the drive at the body, I think.
And you see the versatility of Messi. He's had 3s, he's had a 4 in this game, but he's not afraid to attack the rim.
Yeah, he's not.
So if the defense is thinking, defending by the perimeter, he's gonna blow by you because he's got the skills of a guy who can put the ball on the floor.
It'll make it 72-59, 13-point lead. Minsan talagang player, pag nag-move around, nagkaroon ng more playing time, gumagaling yun, no?
Oo.
They find a home. Minsan pagka nakasabay ka, puro star yung team, hindi ka makakita ng playing time.
Tsaka kita mo yung anlinis ng tira ni Messi. When that ball entered the basket, hindi man lang gumalaw yung basket, yung net.
Walang aling, walang aling.
Tama. And that's what Ed Pixon used to say all the time.
Alam mo naman si Ed Pixon, maraming terms galing sa ating
How I miss that guy.
Naglalaro. He doesn't miss you. I know.
I know. He's having fun upstairs.
So 73-61. Now, the big question is, can Terrafirma hold it off until the very end? That's a big question. That against TNT Tropang 5G. Libre, Jan Misi, hindi natakwan. Bravo, Kinanyon sa tres. Hindi pumasok. Rebound, pinaglalabanan.
And it's going to be TNT ball.
Yes, hindi nakita libre si Jan Misi.
Oo. Under time pressure, but Bravo, not afraid to take the shot.
Oo naman. Kasi tumama na rin siya kanina.
Bravo at 7 points so far in this game. But Misi has exploded dito sa ating third period. 14 out of his 19 points coming here in this quarter.
Exactly. Pogoy and company. We are down to 1 minute and 12. Pogoy launches. When he starts hitting, he starts hitting.
And that time, Zaldivar just looked away from Pogoy on the switch. Pogoy took advantage.
You know, sabi ni RR sa akin kanina ng warm-up, okay naman daw yung family niya sa Cebu. Although, you know, mga kaibigan natin sa Cebu na really hit by typhoon. The typhoon, ano ha?
And here's Pogoy with that 3-point shot. Nung lumingon si Zaldivar, he just found the opening now. Hernandez continuing to miss from the line. He earlier missed 2 in a row, but he had a good idea because nasa penalty ang TNT, umatake siya, got himself on the line, but he's got to make those free throws.
Grabe yung Typhoon Tino na yun, eh, no? Sa mga taga-Sugbo, maayong gabi kaninyang tanan, and we hope you're enjoying the game.
Yes.
We wish you all well, and we hope that the upcoming storm, papuntang north naman daw, huwag naman sana sumalanta rin. Ano, ha? In the meantime, tuloy ang basketball, 74-63.
11-point lead here by Terrafirma as a team. Terrafirma shooting 65% from the free throw line.
Pumasok. Ayan na si Pugoy. Umiinit na.
9-point lead. And that's with Oftana is back on the floor.
Naku, dangerous pass. Hernandez na ipit. Ginawa ng paraan. Hindi lang ma-shoot at the last moment by J.M. Bravo.
They're going to wait for the last shot. Alanon is orchestrated. Gives it over to Pogoy. He's got the hot hand. But remember, Oftana is on the floor.
May fouls to give.
Yeah. But nasa penalty na ang Terrafirma. That's just their second team foul. But again, because of that rule that we explained kanina, once you have 2 team fouls in the last 2 minutes of every quarter,
it becomes automatic penalty.
Yeah. Because if not, then you just keep on fouling and delays the game and doesn't make it exciting. So that's an innovation.
It kills the time.
Yeah, that's an innovation.
Saka ginagamit yung mga coaches talaga sa strategy. Misi will get a brief rest between the quarters here. I'm sure he'll be back when we swing into the final push.
Nasa penalty na.
He does not know this rule.
Yeah, he didn't know.
He did not.
Nasa penalty na sila.
He's still in the old rule.
Yeah, he thought that, you know, with two team fouls.
That they still had fouls to give.
Yeah, that he had fouls to give. Oh, my gosh. I think the players have to brush up on the new rules.
And now they know.
That's a painful lesson because with 6.9 seconds to go, Pogoy's not going to miss from the free throw line, that's for sure.
And some 3 subs will come in.
Eto, Jeff Napa now talking to Zaldivar. Hindi mo ba alam, nasa penalty na tayo?
Napa is talking to Katapusan. It's Katapusan.
Okay.
It was Katapusan who committed that. Who gave up that foul.
Check that. I thought it was Zaldivar. But here, 6.9 seconds to go. Well, the positive thing for Terrafirma is they will have the last possession.
With 6.9 seconds.
Pero nandiyan yung full court press,
Yep. And Hernandez hounded. Tries to do it behind the back. Long.
Ang layo nun. He still had
about 2 seconds more.
He could have still passed the ball. Pero nandun yung pressure eh.
Naman.
And that's what we were saying.
May konting panic ng konti. May konting excitement. Pero ito, fourth quarter, ang malaking tanong, can Terrafirma stay on or will TNT Tropang 5G exert extra muscle to take over in the fourth?
Let's go away, yeah. Henry. Whoever
areas where Terrafirma has done well is in points of turnovers.
19 turnover points for Terrafirma. That has been a big plus para sa kanila. And that's a steal by Brent Paraiso, scoring easily on the layup.
The bench points is also in favor of Terrafirma so far.
Well, Terrafirma, you know that they have a lot of firepower coming off the bench because Jerica Anmisi, the leading scorer, has not started a single game in this conference.
It favors them to do that because they get offense coming off the bench. And Anmisi already with 19, with 14 happening in the third quarter.
Terrafirma's #1 in bench points in the entire league, averaging 52.8 points a game. 7-point lead by Terrafirma, and TNT will open this quarter with a possession. Halalon in the backcourt.
Kinito, we've done 100 games like this, and we all know that the team that does the big defensive plays will win this game. It's not the offense really.
And there's a reason kung bakit si Halalon is on the floor, because Coach Chot Reyes is looking at that pressure defense that's timing the flow of the attack ng Terrafirma.
Mga guardias, Pugoy starts, tinapik, hindi kinuha yung rebound. Maipit, and it's turned to go by TNT.
And that's a 5-point lead now just for Terrafirma. A no-look pass coming from Gio Halalon off the steal.
Tropang 5G knocking at the door. Here's Sangalang. This young Terrafirma team under duress here, trying to set up Anmisi. The shot clock is a problem. Down to 3. Anmisi will launch. It is an attempted 4. Does not work. Halalon swings it over to Ofdana. Here's Pugoy. Pugoy trying to be patient, uses the body. He's jammed, sends it to the corner. Nice break. It's on its way. Come on. Here comes TNT. Tropang 5G.
And Calvin Ofdana, what a burst. He now has 10 points. He did not score a single point in the first half. Tatlo na lang ang lamang ng Terrafirma. Boy, this defense of TNT has really tightened up. Ito on the switch, Galinato against Paraiso. Paraiso will not score.
Na-shoot yun. Medyo may breathing room ng konti. No?
And smart play by Paraiso. Nung nakita niya na nag-switch ang TNT, Galinato, a bigger guy, slower than Paraiso. He attacked his defense right away.
May skills itong mga gwardiya ng Terrafirma.
At saka nag-iisip.
Nag-iisip. Totoo yan.
Very high IQ si Brent Paraiso. Nanggaling yan sa Lasal. Of course, he finished his collegiate career at Letran, but he missed.
Hindi niya tinapos yung 5 years or 5th year niya sa Lasal. I'm asking.
No, he switched to Letran, and he was able to play championship teams at Letran. Si Brent Paraiso, so I'm very happy for his development.
Ganun talaga no? Kung depende sino kasabay mo Samantala, Paraiso, just a good individual performer, has given them some breathing space here. It's a 4-point lead. It was highest at 16. It was highest at 14 several times. Pugoy, jam. Halalon thought about it. Can't knock it in. Too strong. Rebound, Anmisi. 10-12 to go.
And look at that hard switch by Kelly Williams.
Sangalang, nice fake, is fouled by Galinato.
Sangalang has been very quiet in this game. He's actually losing some playing time because of Bravo, some of the other players who play that position.
Alam mo, hindi natatakot pumusta itong Terrafirma.
Sangalang with only 5 points so far.
Apple, go ahead, please.
For Coach Josh Reyes, stay solid and disciplined on defense and do not turn the ball on offense. These are the things that they have to try to keep on doing if they want to turn this game around. 7 the team.
Thank you very much. Apple David, always hardworking along the sideline. Sangalang drops the second in. It's 76-71. It was close and tight at the end of the third, 74-67.
Playing a zone defense now with Terrafirma. Let's see what that switch in the defense will do.
Kelly, no. Halalon fights for it. Up to 14-second shot clock for the Tropang 5G zigzag. And
what a beautiful pass.
Scores.
Halalon is making a difference, Zito. his passing, his ability to play pressure defense.
And his energy.
Yeah. And he's defending Anisi.
Paraiso.
And look at the way he's bothering Paraiso.
All over Paraiso. And there's a foul. A little too close for Kelly Williams there.
But Paraiso, wow. What a job he's doing defensively. And then, yung mga no-look pass niya, nakakagulat. Look at that. Perfect pass to BGR.
9 minutes and 25 remaining in the game. Keep in mind, two teams going in opposite directions. Libre. Nilapitin, dapat tinira na lang siguro.
Hanapi just didn't have.
No confidence. He should have taken the shot actually. Libre na siya eh.
Actually, he tried, but the defense was there.
Di-drive pa niya kasi, di ba?
Oo.
In the meantime, medyo iika-ika. Ito si Gonzales Roser. Aray.
Oh, that's not a good sign. Especially since BGR is going to be playing for the Philippines in the coming Southeast Asian Games.
But
we don't want him suffering an injury.
That is walking. And that should slight sprain lang siguro. Hindi tisod na talagang hindi tumayo eh. So anyway, 3-point game.
Matagal pa ito, 9:07.
Matagal pa.
And that lead of Terrafirma was once 16.
Ito nangyayari dito. Pagbabaan niya. Ayun! Ito sa ilalim sa may proteksyon ng basket. Ano? Ito si Octana mula sa labas. Ayaw. May foul sa ilalim. Si Rivera siguro. Up.
And looks like Kelly Williams has some words here for Didat Hanapi.
Yes, it is.
There's a lot of...
Girian.
Oh, but that's Prince Rivero. That's not Hanapi. Ba't siya galit ka Hanapi? Hindi ko nakita yun.
Si Hanapi ang siguro may sinabi.
Yan. Nabigyan siya ng warning.
May free throw. May free throw. May free throw ang Terrafirma dito.
At si Anisi is going to take the free throw. Nabigyan siya ng technical.
Alam mo, more than anything, preemptive measure yan.
Yeah.
Si Kelly napaka-competitor eh, no? Kuminsan yan, mga babayan, may sinasabi si referee eh.
Si Gio Lalon is motioning that there should be a challenge. What will they challenge? There was no call.
There was no call.
You can only challenge a call. You cannot challenge a no call.
You cannot challenge a technical, di ba?
No, I think he was saying that na-shove si Kelly Williams. Anyway, here we go. Here's the post-up.
Ganda ng gamit ng balikat, ano?
Oh, here comes an offensive rebound.
The smallest man takes the rebound from everybody. Here comes the pass. Here's the cyclone. Fly-by. No! One-point game!
He's been a game changer, Gio Halalon. And look at him. Oh, there he is again. Hindi nakikita
Walang sumigaw ng behind, ano?
Oo, nasa likod si Halalon. He is all over the floor.
And there it is in the hands of TNT.
He has the assist. Halalon with the steal. Halalon with the assist. And a basket from TNT. Halalon all over the floor. And he's playing defense against.
And these two are going at it. It's an 11-3 run now by TNT.
Kelly Williams. Ito. Finake pa niya muna, no? And then the defender flew by. And a wide open shot. Kelly Williams, a little bit hot under the collar, but he's still inside the game.
Intensity needed. Saldivar. The lead is lost. An 11-3 run right now by TNT Tropang 5G. And Missy needs to get going again. This won't work. Kelly Williams leads for the rebound. Here's the bottom.
Nisi was well challenged on that play. Here we go once more.
Now follow-up. Halalon. Nambata brother block. But free throws coming up.
Wide open offensive rebound for TNT. Halalon was fouled. Check that, it's Tambata.
Nagising ito TNT Tropang 5G. And a timeout has now been asked for. I think it's from Terrafirma. We'll take a pause here, but return very quickly to this thriller here in Inares, Montalban.
Nandiyan lang naman si Mariano, ha? We're going to go to Mariano on the post, okay? If it's Mariano on the post, let's go 40. 40, except if it's against Kelly. Kung iba sa inyo, 40 tayo, let's make it possible, okay? And we're still...
To be honest, I was really upset with Gio in the first half. Pero sinabi niya, Coach, babawi ako. So he said, give me another chance, babawi ako. And that's exactly what we're looking for from Gio. His ability to pressure on the defense, to be a pest. His offense is really just a bonus for us. But he causes a lot of havoc defensively. We forced Meralco to 22 turnovers. And I think that was a key part. Kaya kami nakabalik because we were getting a lot of chances. We were getting a lot of possessions.
You know, when a cyclone is in town, nobody can contain it, you know. And that's why Halalan in that game against Meralco and here has been a contributor as Nambatak missed the front end of the 2 free throws. TNT has the lead. Yes, they do. They now have a 2-point lead. This is a different ballgame now, Quinito.
Way different because of the pressure defense being applied by TNT, and also their sharpness in hitting the outside shot. And then now they're going inside.
And now
missing the shots now is
they're not hitting anything. They're down, and we have right now a 13-3 run.
TNT so deadly with Bagoy. He's given the isolation.
The hook at the last time didn't work. He was hoping to get a foul, didn't get anything. Paraiso launches it 3, drops it, and they are back in the lead.
And the unselfish play of Anisi, he actually gave the ball to Paraiso, who was in a better position to connect.
And Brett Paraiso has chipped in 13 points. Corner, short, rebound is loose in the hands of the bottom.
Rebounding department has been a big plus para sa TNT, and they now have a total of 48 rebounds. They're out rebounding Terrafirma by 13.
In the meantime, Ahan Nisi is called for the reach in. Apple has a report.
Yes, Brandon Canuela's roster sustained a left ankle sprain, pero hinigpitan lang yung sintas and said he's good to get back in the game kung kakailanganin ni Coach Chot.
Let's see if he does. They are down again by 1 point. Thank you, Apple. We have a challenge now being issued here. First real challenge in this match.
They're challenging that it should be a act of shooting foul because the referees ruled that it would be a sideline throw-in. So they will review on the challenge.
Yuri Escueta, one of the assistants, is still a player at heart, trying to demonstrate to the referees what Pagoy did just now.
First challenge of the ball game.
Yes. We've moved at a very fast pace in this game, Quinito. And we'll allow the referees to make the explanation. Here we go.
After the review, the call on the floor is stay. Wala pa pong, hindi pa po nag-guarded ang bola, kaya po wala pong act of shooting. The challenge made of TNT is not successful.
Yun, ang decision ng referee, wala pa kasing gather. You watch it here again. Was there a gather? You see Bagoy. At that point, he was already fouled. So, yeah, I thought that was a good call. He tried to get the free throws. That means wala nang challenge ng TNT in this game.
Yeah. Taas ng pasa. Halalon. Not this time. Rebound. Mariano tries to poke it back. When they do that, TNT is all over them. Halalan to the corner. Ferrer not poised to shoot. 7 in the shooting clock. Halalan attack. Scoops it up. Misses badly.
TNT had its chances. They're getting offensive rebounds. They're just not able to score consistently in the second chance points.
Hernandez wanted it.
Yeah.
Spun around, whirled.
But he's not getting his free throws to fall. It's important that he gets his free throws now.
Actually, for the entirety Tropa Terrafirma team, actually, to win this game. Huh?
Yes, he is 1 out of 4 from the free throw line in this game, and he continues to miss. He's 1 out of 5.
Minamadali niya.
Oh.
Minamadali niya.
Shooting only 64.7% from the line before this contest. Yeah. Paulo Hernandez struggling, averaging 15.6 points in this conference. One of the feel-good stories of Terrafirma is Paulo Hernandez, and he missed 2 free throws.
Let's complete the story. Why is it a feel-good story?
Because of what he did last conference, and now he has upped his averages to 15.6, but he can't make those free throws. He is 1 out of 6.
Irony of it all.
And just when nag-aabot dito ang Terrafirma.
What a drive by Gio Halalan. Lead is back in the hands of TNT.
And Halalan just barely beating that shot clock. Hindi pumasok yung tiro ng Terrafirma. They have another chance.
Sanggalang scoops it up.
Nakahanap na paraan.
Terrafirma back in the lead. We are in a seesaw back here. Nambata. Williams will provide the shield, but Paraiso sticks to Nambata. Nambata. Kelly launches top of the keyhole.
Oh, yes!
It's on the three.
That's the 3rd three-pointer coming from Kelly.
Not afraid to take it. The lead is 2 points. It's an offensive foul against Paraiso. They won't challenge it. And Terrafirma will utilize a timeout here at this critical, crucial stage of the ball game. Watch this move by Halalan before we send you into a break. We have you back with us here at the Inares in Montalban. Of course, the Inares Center. There's another one, of course, in Antipolo, where we will be tomorrow. Kelly Williams, look at his stat line. 13 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 of 8 from three-point distance, 2 of 3 from the 2-point mark. 84-82 tally. TNT has played catch-up throughout this game, down by as large as 16, down by as much as 14 on several occasions. But they're in the lead with 4:37 remaining. Here's Nambata, Hanmisi, sensing the pick by Williams. Nambata drops to the floor, he slipped. Oh, but Mariano not ready. He was already on the move when the ball was issued to him. It went through his legs.
Those turnovers are going to be very critical.
And could be
painful.
Painful, yeah.
TNT holding on to a 2-point lead. They were down by 16. Pogoy, 18 points in this contest. He has been a stalwart in this fight.
He's the main engineer of this comeback, really. Here's Nambata. Long distance attempt. This one will not bite. And Paraiso is uncontested for the rebound. Lead pass to Sanggalang. Sanggalang shoots and kisses the glass. We're tied again at 84 for the second time in this game.
Sanggalang is a tough inside operator. You notice he had that bump before getting off a shot off the fake. So ang dami niyang galaw sa ilalim. And you need all of those moves because you're being defended by Kelly Williams, who's a tough defender.
And another three.
Williams! Kelly Williams, that's 4 3-pointers for him. Wow!
Yun ang classic kalabaw lang ang tumatanda.
Oo.
No? Missy escapes. Gets it to go!
But that 3-pointer of Kelly Williams giving them an edge.
And 3:12 to go. Anybody's ball game here.
Kelly Williams, 43 years old, the oldest player on the floor right now. Pogoy and Kelly Williams have been at the forefront of this fight back. Here's an attempt from outside. Oh, way off the mark.
Wala sa tempo yata yung tira na yun.
Oh, now they're going to challenge because the call is TNT ball.
Well, they have not used their challenge yet.
Yes.
Might as well.
2:49. It's not yet within the last 2 minutes. Kanya hindi reviewable. Sandali. Challenge pa? Hindi na challenge kasi bono ng Terrafirma. At Terrafirma challenge kasi.
Sa volleyball kasi pag inamin, okay lang. Okay na. Hindi na i-challenge. So tuloy na. Dito walang umahal. Sige lang. Ito na.
Halano is all over Ambrosio.
Yes, he is. And he's too close.
Grabe.
He's too close.
Oo.
Penalty ba ang tropa?
Parang kinakagat na niya si Artis. Para pitbull.
Saan ka pupunta? And Hanmisi just a shining performance here. Ako, anybody's game ito.
Yes, for sure. Because it's tied right now with 2:39.
Anybody's game ito. Careful aim by Hanmisi. Sinigurado. Lamang uli ang Terrafirma.
Ganda na kamay ni Hanmisi.
Ganda ng motion niya, no? Yung mechanics niya maganda eh. Sandala. Bothering Williams.
Oh my gosh. Nice defensive stance by Sanggalang.
Feeling ni Kelly, pinaul siya, pero
and off a guy who's been red hot.
He pushed and he was drove to the sideline, which is dangerous. It's a backing. It's an overblast violation. Turnover, counter turnover here.
2:26 and Paulo Hernandez losing possession with a good defensive stance. Ni Calvin Oftana forcing that turnover at the midcourt line. Backing ang tawag.
Here's Pogoy. Give me space. Give me isolation. Launching is Oftana. No. It's under the basket. Williams. New shot clock. 2 and 10 remaining.
Those second chance opportunities. TNT is getting a load of them.
Because they're controlling the boards na rin eh. Pogoy escape. But can't get it to drop. Shot feels there's a flop there. But the ball will go.
Now they're calling for a review. Wala na silang challenge.
Wala na.
But they're saying if it's a last touch, the referee should review.
If it's a possession issue.
Yeah.
Terrafirma calls a timeout.
Pwede i-review because it's the last 2 minutes.
Okay, we'll be right back.
Huwag mo pipilit yung basa, ha? Pati na, huwag mo kunin. Bumalik ka rin. You go down here. Go all the way. Then you go Iverson here.
because in Montalban, Terrafirma, which has led for almost 80% of this game, has lost the lead, but they're in command by just 1 point right now. Here's that last sequence. Bogoy may have touched it last. But from this angle, it looks like Terra touched it last. Well, let's see how they call this one.
Although, I don't know, parang the movement of the ball went sideways.
No.
And if that was Terrafirma's last touch, it should have gone directly outside. But nagkaroon ng angle dun eh. I don't know how the referees are going to call it, but they reviewed it, and I think it will be TNT ball. Yes, it is TNT ball.
Yeah, down by 1 as of the moment.
Nakita ko yung ano, yung angle dun, yung trajectory, parang, well, anyway, it is TNT ball on the review by the referees.
And they have a 14-second shot clock. We're down to the last 2 minutes of play.
This is a big reprieve para sa, para sa TNT because they're down by 1. Oftana.
Stolen by Paraiso. Paraiso wants to go all the way. Shakes,
go for it? No.
Does not force it. Mariano shakes, bakes, drives,
That's a wild shot by Mariano.
He took a gamble. Took a chance.
Well, he was baiting for the foul, but the foul didn't come.
Halalan with a crossover. Twisting shot will go.
The lead is now 1 for TNT.
Paraiso and company down by 1. Angan Misi. 1 and 10 remaining. Paraiso to the middle. Tight pass. Hernandez. Well, scores! But can he make his free throw?
1 out of 6 so far from the line. He's got to make this free throw to give them a little bit of breathing space.
It's not how many you miss, but when do you make them? And this is a time you have to make it.
And I'll tell you, that's a very tight pass galing kay Paraiso.
Sikip do, akala ko lalabas eh.
Pero nasa Ludi Hernandez.
Parang alam niya darating yung pasa rin eh, no? Ito na. Inasinta.
Ito na naman. Another missed free throw. 1 out of 7
hindi niya,
for Paulo Hernandez.
Hindi niya paborito yung free throw shooting niya naman.
They're up by 1. TNT.
50 seconds to go.
This is how they like it, the half-court execution. This is where they are so efficient. Here's Kelly Williams. Kelly Williams got it again. Got it again. Kelly Williams, man of the hour for TNT.
No fear shooting those triples. We will hang on. Boy, Williams with a 19-point performance here.
That's 5 3-pointers. Coming from Kelly Williams, the machine gun on fire in this contest. And remember, he was given a technical foul earlier on. But that only showed the kind of emotion that he has brought into this game.
But this is not yet done for Terrafirma.
No, not by a long shot. There's a lot of time left, 45.1 seconds to go. A 2-point lead here for TNT, but Paulo Hernandez must be thinking to himself, what can he do to make those free throws? 1 out of 7 in the game.
You know, our dear friend Butch Maniago used to say, if they're looking for a reason if they lose this game, they maybe just have to look 15 feet away. Diba? They can't name those important free throws. In the meantime, still far from over, 45 seconds.
And it's a good move that they are inbounding from quarter court.
That's over and back. That is a mistake. And it's Williams, 5 of 10 from three-point zone, 50%. They won't call. TNT was hoping for a technical also.
That's pressure defense for you. And kanina yung sinabi natin, the recipe of Coach Reyes, pressure defense and three-point shooting. That time it was pressure defense, and it forced another turnover against Terrafirma.
A bit of the youthful immaturity of Tropang of Terrafirma rather, just coming out here at the end game.
37.3 seconds to go. Still a lot of time left for Terrafirma to pull this off. But they need a stop. And they need a conversion on the other end after that stop.
Look at what Gio Halalon has done in this game. Hinuk pa siya, oh. That could have been called as a foul. And here's the slam. Bang! Disappointed with himself more than anything else. As John Reyes indicated in his interview earlier, he said, Gio Halalon can be a pest defensively. What they get out of him offensively is a bonus, but he does do many other things, actually.
The playmaking. The ability to keep his composure under pressure. That's Gio Halalon for you. There's so many things on the floor.
Veterano na rin kasi,
Oo.
di ba?
And to think, for a while, he didn't have a team in the PBA.
Until opening day.
Oo.
Close to opening day.
Nabigyan siya ng pagkakataon ng TNT. Coach Otres certainly no regrets in picking up Gio Halalon.
Especially now they still don't have Jason
Castro. Yes. They're still waiting for JP Eram as well.
Oo nga pala.
And Heading is not 100%.
Managed minutes nga si Heading eh, no?
Oo.
So ito, tingnan natin. 37.3 seconds. The shot clock is at 14. The key defensive plays will have to be done by Terrafirma Dyip. Kelly Williams on the receiving end. Bogoy asks for it. Shot clock at 9. Bogoy not using the pick. Forces it up. No. Rebound. An easy clip. And free throws forthcoming. Of Tana. Yes, the penalty is in effect. No?
That's right. And it looks like Easy is going to go to the line. He's a dead shot.
TNT was hoping it would be Hernandez that would go to the line.
Jerica Anmisi, before this game, 6 out of 6. And his performance so far in this game, 5 out of 5. He has not missed a single free throw in the entire conference. So now, overall, he's 11 out of 11. He's 6 out of 6 in this game. 100% free throw shooter. Jerica Anmisi.
Ganda ng mechanics eh. Ganda ng mechanics eh. Hindi niya minamadali. Naasinta, takes a deep breath, releases. As he exhales, he releases. We're tied! Anything can happen here with 23.1 seconds remaining. We'll stay here with you at the Inares Center in Montalban.
And Coach Otres, I'm sure, ruling the fact that they fouled Jerica Anmisi on that rebounding play.
This attempt of TNT Tropang 5G will be for the win. We are tied here at 92 all.
Well, Terrafirma's job defensively has been solid in this game. TNT entering this contest, number 2 in the league in offense, averaging 102 points. Right now, they've shot only 92. Anmisi has been huge for Terrafirma. What about that pull-up jumper? And then another jumper, and his teammates certainly looking for him. Ito yung pull-up na sinasabi natin.
Even when he committed that error kanina, he made up for it, he scored crucial free throws.
And then that 4-pointer coming from Anmisi.
And you keep saying this, and it's correct. He did not start in this game.
Averaging over 18 points a game. Right now, he's got a total of 26 points. And he's still waiting for his brother to show up. Now,
andyan yata
yes. Chop in uniform. TNT is opting to
from the
backcourt. And because if they if they inbound from the quarter court, it's 14 seconds.
Yes, indeed.
And that will give more time. That will give another possession. For
This is probably for the win.
So smart play here by TNT.
Does Batak give them another winner here?
And that's the foul to give by Terrafirma with 7.4 seconds to go. Now wala na silang foul to give.
Does TNT use another timeout? Because it's a different scenario here. They'll inbound from their sideline.
This could very well go into overtime.
Yeah.
7.4 seconds to go.
And we wouldn't be surprised with the way this game has been played,
Terrafirma just looking for one stop. One stop.
You know, TNT will maximize his 7.4.
Oh, for sure.
Terrafirma has one timeout to call.
TNT will not want to give another possession
No.
to Terrafirma, that's for sure. So they will take this shot with the shot clock almost out.
Let's try to listen in.
Ray and Jordan, you gotta split. Jordan to the ball, Ray out.
The way I see it, the only way TNT can lose this ball game is if they give up a foul. If they miss the shot and then there's a foul on the rebounding play, like what happened kanina with Arnisi.
And they fouled Arnisi.
That's the only way that they can lose this game. Otherwise, this game is for them to take. Or it goes to overtime.
3 possibilities. Here we go. This is for the win. Who will be scoring the game winner? Batak asking for it. Oftana whirling for the win. No. Oh, and we go into overtime.
TNT had a shot. Oftana missing. There was actually an offensive rebound galing kay Batak.
Yeah. But I think, Kinito, with the way this has been played, we need 5 more minutes to discern, to discover, to find out the winner.
This is exceptional defense being played here by Paraiso.
He did not give up He stayed with Oftana all the way. So we'll take a break and bring you back to Inares Center Montalban for extension. To a certain extent, Terrafirma is taking their lucky stars that this went into overtime actually. It was a game for them to lose actually, but they lost the lead.
And Terrafirma did not double team Calvin Oftana, which I thought was a good move. Because if they double team, Oftana would have found the open man. And in that situation, you don't want to leave anyone open for a shot. So tama din yung ginawa ng Terrafirma. They played a tough defense and they relied on Paraiso to make that stop. But this is the second consecutive overtime game for TNT. Last time out, tinalo nila ang Meralco by 2 points in overtime.
And the first possession of the OT belongs to Tropang 5G. Palanon has played the role of both best and initiator. Here's the setup job for Oftana. Step back. Can't launch. Williams does. Yes, sir!
He continues to score, and that's 6 3-pointers.
22 points. Paraiso drags them inside, squeezes, and Ferrer with a defensive block on that shot. Alam mo, mabilis lang ang overtime, Oftana, stutter step. Alalon will look for somebody to pass to. Oftana, Paraiso shifting over, 9 seconds on the shooting clock. He will drive, he will not make it, he was fouled.
That 3-pointer by Kelly Williams, that's a killer.
Oh.
That gives you a big separation
in
the overtime period. Ito, makita natin, no? Hinahabol pa yung isang galang, ha?
He likes that spot, eh.
Yeah.
Yan ang kanyang paboritong spot, eh.
And he gets himself open, makes himself available for the pass.
Kahit sa Araneta, kahit sa anong venue, yan ang spot niya.
Yun ang importante. He makes himself available.
Apple, go.
Pointing at Calvin of Tana and RR Pogoy, Coach Chotre says, kayong dalawa ha, kailangan nyo mag-usap. Seemingly trying to wake them up dahil kinakailangan talaga sila dito ng TNT in overtime if they wanna escape with a victory. Balik sa inyo.
Ibang klase, no? Kayo mag-usap kayo.
Oo.
Okay, thank you, Apple. We're coming up 92 all tied. Let's send this game into extension. TNT has scored the first 4 points. Anisi to Sanggalang. To the corner, Paraiso launches. Look short, it is. Halalon with a long pass to Bogoy. It's a 6-0 run.
It's a foul by Halanon. It's 2 free throws coming up. Oh, check that, no. As he has the first team foul in overtime.
Terrafirma has yet to score here in overtime.
Nisi's having a difficult time getting a shot off because nandun si Halalon. He's been hounding him. Okay, there's the switch. He likes that better because Halalon's not on top of him.
4.
That's a 4.
No, nice lead by Octana.
Wala yung aggressiveness dito ng Terrafirma.
Oo, nag-ebe.
Taking shots from the outside.
Oo, nag-ebe. Williams, Sanggalang switching over, staying with him. Oftana, Hernandez with him. Shot clock at 3. Turnaround shot, difficult to 10. Halalan fighting for it, but Paraiso beating him to it. At the pass is red. Pogoy, hang time, fouled in the air, will shoot 2. Too many turnovers by Terrafirma here in the end game.
Very poor decisions. Yung mga pass nila nababasa ng TNT, and that's because of the pressure defense. See, TNT, they're well armed on the defensive end.
And that's
They're
what you want.
where that pass is
That's
coming.
what you're looking for when it's a press. Yung lob pass, yung madaling sundutin, madaling agawin. Pogoy knocks in the first.
Tsaka yung passing lanes are well defended.
In the meantime, 7-0 run by TNT here in extension.
What a breakaway here for TNT.
Pogoy missing. Ball will go the other way. He was trying to rub it against an opponent, but it won't be so. Terra will call a timeout. And we shall use it as a break. Bukas sa Antipolo, magtatagpo ang Blackwater Bossing at saka ang Convert sa ating unang laro. NLEX sa Trainer Shine maglalaro sa second game. Sa Sunday, balik tayo rito sa Montalban. It will be magandang game yung una. Tingnan mo yung bakbakan. TNT Tropang 5G against Magnolia. Tapos Ginebra versus Titan sa second game.
Halano will be going up against his old team. Although after Magnolia, Halano went over to Northport.
Which eventually became Titan, di ba?
Yes.
Hindi pa nakakaskore ang Terra dito sa overtime. Hernandez hounded. Naku, Ferrer with a reach-in foul. Free throws it to. Six fouls na si Ferrer.
And Paulo Hernandez is back at the line.
No, I don't
Is
think
it? No, that's just a second team foul.
Wait,
So now they're going to be in the penalty
with free throws on the next foul.
Nagpumipili pa ng tao si Chot. Trying to use it as a break as well. Ano, ha? Kubantin will come in. Sundot eh. Hindi natiis. Hindi pa free throws. As you said, they need the basket here. They have not scored here.
They need to send picks here for Agnisi. He's their leading scorer. He's been very quiet. Ito yung tira. Hindi na pumapasok. They're firing blanks. And Agnisi can't get the ball.
Walang bola si Agnisi, ha?
It's well defended by Gio Halalon.
Exactly. It's a team that makes the big defensive plays in the end game that will probably win it. Halalon bottled up, but boy, no. Hernandez too far from it, and look at Halalon.
Halalon's all over the place. Setting up the play, getting the offensive rebounds, getting loose balls, defending Agnisi. Siya na ang gumagawa.
Williams! Yes!
Woo! 7 3-pointers coming from Kelly Williams. This guy can't miss.
And he has given his team a 10-point lead. There's a foul by Halalon. And that will count the first basket of Terrafirma in the extension.
But Kelly Williams, he has been amazing. 43 years old, playing like he was 23 years old.
Ilan ba?
Pito ang kanilang tres. Ilan
Tapos
ba?
sila, 27 points.
Ilan ba?
Pito, tama ko.
Pito ang bilang ko eh.
Tama. Naniniwala ako sa'yo.
Oh.
Hero, hindi ako naniniwala. Bahala siya.
7-point lead here.
O, ngayon lang naka-score at Terrafirma. Tama ang bilang mo, 7.
3-point play here by Aljon Mariano.
Sipin mo, 21 puntos sa 3.
Oo.
Ng sentro. Isa pa.
Ito na naman. Boy, he's throwing everything. Give it the game. Kelly Williams.
He can't miss. Hernandez. Mariano. Bottled up. Congested. Is he fouled? Referee Bala with a smile on his face. There's a foul.
Well, nasabi natin kanina, Kelly Williams had a technical foul earlier. I don't know if that might be his cue. For every game, he's got to have that technical foul
Para ma-light
to
up
get
siya.
it going.
Grabe,
umuusok eh.
Walang mintis.
7 3-pointers.
Out of how many attempts? Less than 10 siguro.
Well, we can check that.
Oh, check mo. Tingin ko less than 10. 7 of 11 siguro.
Grabe. It's so nice to see him though. Play the way he's playing.
Because ang galing niya mag-play with his facing the basket eh. Doesn't have to post up here today. Mapasok eh. Naku, missed free throws. And this is going to be the undoing of Terrafirma.
And that's been a big problem, yung mga free throws ng Terrafirma. And their inability to defend Kelly Williams, that's also a major problem for them.
They've ended up watching Williams. Oftana sees the opening and that'll do it. This game is in the refrigerator, as the late Chick Hearn of the Los Angeles Lakers used to say.
And Kelly Williams, his 3-point shooting today, 8 out of 13.
13, okay. Still hot.
That's an amazing clip of 61.5%.
This is sad for Terrafirma because they were in control of the match. 75% of the way.
They had a chance with about a minute to go. They were up ahead by 16. But chinadani ng TNT and Coach Sean Reyes had the perfect antidote. You play stellar pressure defense. You put the cups on Nisi. You get the outside shots to fall. And that's certainly what happened.
And this is the schedule of Terrafirma in the next 3 play dates. They go to Montalban, to Antipolo, and back to Antipolo on November 12th. They have a large break. We all have a large break. Then we play on the 6th and on the 10th.
16 3-pointers connected by TNT in this game against 10 for Terrafirma.
Nanlamig ang Terrafirma, no? 8 out of 13. Here's Hernandez. Will probably work on his free throw shooting after today. Nisi Kabuntin trying to stick to him, but Halalon has been his best. Nisi can't get it to fall in the follow-up. No. Ball is loose. 39 seconds remaining. Halalon claims the board.
And that should do it. 12-point lead here for TNT. Hindi na siguro magpa-foul.
And that would make TNT's winning streak about 4 games right now, Finito. On the other hand, the slide of Terrafirma will be 4 games as well. In the meantime, a foul of the attempt of Octana.
16.2 seconds to go. Nag-foul pa ang Terrafirma.
They had their chances.
Expand. Yes, they had their chances. Especially in the first half when they held sway.
Up to the third quarter siguro.
Ang ganda ng defense nila. They held TNT to only 35 points at the half. And Calvin Octana was scoreless. And tapos biglang pumutok si Calvin. Tapos yung mga tres, pumapasok na.
And we have some defensive players coming in for TNT Tropang 5G. Kim Aurin is on the floor. So is Galinato. And Williams will depart after a shining, brilliant performance. 8 of 10 from 3-point country.
I was expecting Tyrus Hill to get some playing time in this contest.
Pumutok kasi si Kelly, di ba?
Tsaka kailangan nila yung rebounding at saka yung big man presence. But, well, no need. Paraiso, and he will not even score in that layup.
Yeah, it's frustrating for Terrafirma, but they gave it a great effort here.
We gotta applaud Terrafirma for this battle. They took TNT all the way
Si Halalon at si at saka si Anmisi na pag-aabot sa Magnolia yan di ba?
That's right, nag-aabot sila and Halalon and Anmisi embracing each other after this game.
After hounding each other.
Yeah, it was Halalon who put the cups on Anmisi down the stretch.
And the best player of the game is Kelly Williams. He's also the Babat player of the game, brought to you by Divan. Enjoy unforgettable TV Babat moments with your family, only with Divan.
No doubt about it. Kelly Williams deserved this honor. He was firing from 3-point distance without a conscience. Grabe. You know what?
No mercy.
Yeah.
Ayaw niyo akong bantayan? Boom! But, you know, Terra will have to work on its free throw shooting in the next couple of days. 109.95, that will be it for us in the first game here on RPTV in behalf of Kinito Henson and Apple David. That's the final score. TNT winning its 4th straight game, 109-95.
Kelly, wow, where do I even begin? 8 3-pointers tonight in a team that is blessed with so many shooters. Just what did you see on the floor that just gave you the green light and made you decide that taking those 3-pointers would be the best decision?
I just got to give all glory to God. He's seen me struggling and he stepped in and changed some things for me. So I thank God for my teammates and trusting me and my coach trusting me. We know that we just got to move the ball around, and we got a great group of guys, so we just got to find the right shot, the best shot, and you know, the guys found me. They didn't hesitate. They told me not to hesitate, and they trusted me, and I wanted to honor them by shooting it. So, yeah.
Kelly, we know that you are definitely capable of taking those 3-pointers, but just 8 tonight is crazy. Can you give us a glimpse of what happens in practice? What kind of work do you put in, and how do your teammates challenge you that just allows you to explode the way you did tonight?
I just try to keep myself ready. Coach knows that, I know that coach is going to put me in any kind of situation. Sometimes it's guarding and the bigs. Sometimes it's switching off and guarding the guards. So I just got to make sure I'm ready for everything. And I'm practicing threes. I'm practicing everything, just like all the rest of these guys in this league are doing. And I just got the opportunity to showcase it tonight, and I'm grateful for that.
An ageless wonder indeed, Kelly. I'm pretty sure you have a lot of people to greet. Go ahead.
Well, first, Hi to my sons, Charlie and Roman. Love you guys. Thank you to all the fans, the TNT Nation, and the PBA fans around the world. Grateful for your support, and let's just keep it going.
Thank you, Kelly. Congratulations again. Let's now turn it over to the press conference room.
And now we have with us the winning coach, Coach Chot Reyes of TNT. Coach, congratulations. Another come from behind victory. And the trend continues, tulad ng sabi mo, Coach. You still haven't gotten to play a complete game. Just your thoughts on how the team played tonight.
Well, I really believe in sports. Sometimes when you lose, you really win. And sometimes when you win, you really lose. And I think this is one of the times. I mean, the scoreboard shows that we won, but we really lost this game in my mind. Terrafirma completely outplayed us. We had no energy, we had no urgency, and we were lucky that Kelly bailed us out. Kelly, if Kelly didn't hit all those 3-pointers, then I don't think I would be sitting here right now, because all the rest of our guys couldn't make a shot. Calvin was like 2 for 11. Same thing with Roger, Jordan. None of our regular shooters could make shots. Like I said, if Kelly didn't bail us out, we wouldn't be sitting here right now.
Coach, just one day to rest, prepare for the big game against Magnolia on Sunday. Just what are some of the discussions in practice tomorrow?
Well, we're going to take a good, hard look at ourselves, at why we came out with such a flat start tonight. And we know that if that happens against Magnolia, I mean, we go down. We didn't even score 20 points in each of the first 2 quarters against Terrafirma. And we all know Magnolia plays superior defense, much, much better defense than Terrafirma does. And that's going to be a big problem. And we got to figure out ways to be able to be more efficient. And that was the thing that we wrote on our board. We wanted to play this game with with very high efficiency. Unfortunately, we did not. So that's what we are going to talk about in practice tomorrow.
It's about 2 teams going in 2 different directions. Of course, the TNT Tropang 5G on the 3-game winning streak, 3-game slide by Terrafirma. But they were optimistic. They were off to a good start, Canito.
Prince Rivera hitting that corner 3-pointer. Ang handa ng umpisa ng TNT, but Tambata scoring from way outside.
A 4-pointer. And Terrafirma was hot with Hernandez contributing early with runners, and at the end of the first quarter, Terrafirma was ahead very slightly, 20-16. And in the second quarter, they continued to be efficient despite the offense of TNT Tropang. This was a great pass.
And what a move down the baseline para kay BGR.
Who got a sprain later on in the course of the game.
Wasn't able to play too many minutes. And then the pass inside.
Santibar scoring. Good movement with passing by Terrafirma.
I thought so. They had good balance also in their offense. They scored 49 points at the half.
And then you said that the veterans had to step in for this young team, though. So Aljan tried his best. In the third quarter, Ahanisi began to catch fire.
Well, Ahanisi certainly carrying the flag here.
And he was red hot. Coming off the bench, didn't even start.
But the guy who was even redder in terms of being hot was Calvin Oftana. Imagine si Calvin, walang puntos sa first half.
Ano? Wala.
Tapos biglang pumutok.
Biglang pumutok. Pero si Anisi, patuloy siyang pumutok. Dito lalo nito, 4 to.
14 out of his 19 points at that stage coming in the third period.
Then after the third period, the split ends up. There was a big run at the start, a 12-3 run by TNT Tropang 5G that gave them the lead, and Halano
all over the place.
Yes, indeed. It was like covering the paint.
And he was defending on Nisi. He was passing the ball. Ito naman si Hernandez. Nakakuha ng 3-point play, but he will miss the free throw. And he struggled. He struggled from the line big time.
And this is one of those threes. He hit 8 of 13. And this was still in regulation.
8 out of 13 3-pointers for the game.
for Kelly Williams.
And then later on, Ahanisi would nail 2 crucial free throws that will tie the game at 92 and send it into overtime.
And still hasn't missed a single free throw the entire conference is Ahanisi.
And now, you'll like this set of highlights. It's all Kelly Williams all the way here.
Now that was the last play for TNT regulation na hindi pumasok yung tira.
In the extension, it's all Kelly Williams actually.
And why not? Kelly Williams just willed himself to get those points. And Williams was just an amazing, phenomenal player.
That's what is his, Kinito. He owns the real estate. He switched to the other side, nailed it again.
Naghihintay lang siya ng pasa. And he was set up for those shots. And here we go again. Waiting for the pass, and the defense of Terrafirma allowing him to take the shot because his defender, the big guy, was looking for the defensive rebound.
Actually, and TNT Tropang 5G relieved to win this game against a very pesky, determined Terrafirma side. 109-95 is our final count. Oh wait, San Miguel against Magnolia.
All right.